racing through the tunnel cause I see the light, and I'm about to give it everything I got in spite of all of my fears and all of my tears. I'm about to switch it up and start to change the gears. Definitely go all out. Ain't no time for me to postpone and say not now. It's a downhill trip with no brakes, bruh. Know what I was doing, so I counted all the stakes, bruh. Dream catcher, I ain't plan on stopping, no hell nah. It's a crazy high from doing this like all the day, bruh. I'm so addicted to it that I can't give it up, bruh. It already got me hooked, no way of letting go now. Just so you know, bruh, I'ma chase it. Been running so long that I got shoes with no laces. Wishing of having a bunch of watches with a whole lot of different gold faces. Success coming soon and I can already taste it. Dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. It's a dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. It's a dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. I said dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one.
Let me hear it again, show 'em how the town does it. When we come through, just win, baby, what we gon' do? Got the other team shaking cause we hitting hard. R.I.P. Jack Tatum and R.I.P. Al Davis. Never been a traitor, I'm a raider, 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 raider. Oakland Raider, 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 raider. I'm a raider, 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 raider. Oakland Raider, 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 raider. All I make is highlights, that was Crabtree. Whole crowd do the wave, do the max beat. And my favorite 32, that was Jack T. I look better in a silver and a black tee. When you thought we fell off, Raiders right back. Only one eye and win, eye patch. At the Coliseum, about to make the fire crack. All I make is hard hits like Khalil Mack. Yeah, D-Card, we stars. Bo Jackson, jersey number 3-4. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a Raider, 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 Raider. Oakland Raider, 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 Raider. I'm a Raider, 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 Raider. Oakland Raider, 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 Raider. I'm a Raider.
Intercepted in the end zone by Charles Woodson. Second career touchdown on a punt return. Can you believe it? Return by Tim Brown. The extra point is in.
This was our finest hour. This was the finest hour in the history of the Oakland Raiders. The Tom Flores, the coaches, and the great athletes. Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You will.
It's picked off. Oh no! Unbelievable! Oh, Jacobs. Jacobs with running room right up the middle. Jacobs is on his way. The Raiders are going to win this game.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
Welcome to the Just Win Baby podcast.
Yo, what is going on, Raider Nation, man? What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to another edition, man. The Just Win Baby podcast, man. I'm your host, Benther, Raider Band, man. Joined in with you guys know him, you guys love him. Your friendly neighborhood crackhead, Pizzle, 4420, man. What's goody? And you're on mute because you're stupid. You gotta stop doing the crack before the show, dog. Do it once the show starts, dog, not before the show. Because now you don't even know how to unmute your shit. You're all frozen. You're still on mute.
Nah, I'm good now. I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm just cooling, man. Just cooling. We ain't gonna have the nutty one. The nutty one's gonna be taking care of some family business. You know what I'm saying? But maybe we'll get Jack Bauer here in a little bit. Probably gonna drop the link here because there really ain't shit to talk about. I'll probably drop the link. Motherfuckers want to pull up, talk some Raider shit. That's cool. I'll be here for a few hours. Gonna smoke some tree. Going to have a few drinks. And just do what we do, man. You feel me? But yeah, man, big shout out to the chat. This is your first time here, subscribe. You feel me? We getting closer to football season. So once football season is here, you will get that daily Raiders content, man. Not the just weekly shit. Once we get more to talk about, you'll get more and more content. So much love to everybody, man. Once again, hit the like button as you work your way in. If you guys check this stream out after the fact, once again, hit the like button, subscribe. All things Raiders, man. Robert Pena, what's good with you, gang? Salute to you. My opinion, what's good with you, bro? Raider Paul, what's good with you, bro? Ray Love, what's good with you, man? We got a Raider superstar, Raider Ramon, what's good with you, gang? Salute to you, salute to you. Afakasi in the building, salute to you, salute to you. My opinion in the building, said he's here for surely, bro. Much love. Tony Sheffer in the building, salute to you. Raider Nation, Jason, man, appreciate you for holding it down on Friday, gang. You know what time it is, salute to you. Always a pleasure to see y'all here. Raiders Rebel, what's good with you, bro? Always a pleasure, man. Hope everybody's having a good one tonight, man. We chilling. Sunday night, a little different, man. A little different schedule. They changed up my schedule at work. What up, Milka Busy? So Friday nights, I don't be getting off till 7:30, or I don't get off till midnight on Fridays. So we can't go live at 7:30. So we just said, fuck it, we'll do it on Sundays. Gonna be a little weird month. It should only be this month. Next month, I should go back to my normal schedule so we can get back to the Friday night shows. But you know, we're trying to make it work, man. We're trying to pump the content out, trying to getting closer and closer to football, man. It's time to party. What up, Sinister? Salute to you, dude. Always a pleasure, man. Hopefully you're having a good one. Let's see. I take the comment down. All right, let me go ahead and check something really quick because I know I had some shit I was going to talk about. Just don't be like me. Don't fucking wait last minute to try to find everything you're talking about. God, it's fucking hot, dude. Son of a bitch. I'm sick of this 112. I'm sick of this 112 degree bullshit, dog. This shit is
no dizzle doubt, bro.
This shit is insane. I'm about to move to the snow, dog. Fuck all this. We about to go out to the fucking snow. All right, so
I gotta go to Redwood City tonight. What up, Ward?
you going to Redwood City?
Yeah, I gotta go to work tonight.
Okay, what
3
time?
in the morning.
Oh, at
Get
3
up
in the
at
morning.
2:45. Yep.
Okay, for surely. Trying to see what we
Yep.
got on here.
A milk of beezy. What's going on, Dr. Pena?
Let's see.
Ray Love. The whole crew. What's cracking with you?
Yeah, there's really not really shit to talk about. I don't know if you guys have seen that sack camp, that sack summit shit, where Tyree Wilson looking like he's all bulk and shit, and people are starting to drink the Kool-Aid again. Oh, this dude's about to be good. Matt Boy did them drills. He did them drills, dog. He looks slow as fuck, dude. He's got no get off, dude. No get off, bro. He's so fucking slow. If they don't find a way to get him used on the inside, it's going to be all bad, bro. It's another busted first-round pick. What up, Raider Fountain? Salute to you. We are streaming on Rumble. We are streaming on my main channel. If you guys are on my main channel and you guys are not aware of my second channel, that's where mainly everybody's at now. A lot of people have left the Raider Ben channel and have moved to the Raider Ben 2.0 channel.
Interesting.
But yeah, so make sure if you don't see anybody commenting on the Raider Ben channel, it's probably best to just go to the backup channel. But yeah, so I don't know, dude. I gotta see what happens with Tyree Wilson. I've done already chalked it up, dude. Like, everybody knows my stance on Tyree Wilson. I already chalked it up as an L already, bro. So that's why I'm not even mad. Like, to see him look like shit, it's whatever, dude. I chalked him up as an L last year. You draft an injured fucking player that fucking high, bro. Like, that shit's stupid organizational move. I don't give a fuck about, his skill set and what he can do and all that shit, bro. He's trash, dog.
Yeah, we definitely know you're unhappy. What up, Raider Paul? We definitely know you're unhappy with the pick, and well, hopefully, like you said, he'll come around. This is last year he was hurt. The Raiders like drafting hurt people. There's no. We want me to tell you, we like projects. We're like that guy who like sees a car that's cool, that's old, and thinks that we're gonna buy it and then we're gonna restore it and shit. And we're gonna spend a fortune restoring it.
The thing that gets me, bro, is that people go around, there's motherfuckers who really go around trying to justify that Tyree Wilson pick, dude. Like, how do you justify that, dude? There's no justifying that pick. That's a terrible fucking pick, bro. It's a terrible fucking pick. They're like, oh, he wasn't ready. Oh, he was injured, man. Stop making fucking excuses, bro. He was fucking, we should have never drafted him in the fucking first place. You can sit here and keep having the highest expectations for him in the world that you fucking want. In all actuality, dude, Tyree Wilson's probably not going to be shit. Like, 100%, he probably ain't going to be shit. We worked again. We missed another motherfucking pick again. And it's so fucking sad because now we're just hoping that he can pan out a defensive tackle because we know he's not going to be a defensive end.
Well,
that's what's fucked up.
Who's gonna trade Malcolm Kuntz for his production?
No.
For Tyreek Wilson's production, of course not. So what else you gonna do with him? I mean, he's not gonna get any time.
I was saying the same thing, Afakasi, in terms of that dude can sit there and get bigger all he wants, dude. He's already slow as fuck, bro. Like, why are you gonna keep getting bigger and you're already slow as shit? You should probably lose a little bit of something, dude, or do something the opposite way because you're fucking slow as dirt, bro. When he runs, he's running in fucking quicksand, dude. He's fucking trash. I'm not trying to make this a stream where I'm bashing the Raiders. There's not much to talk about. Tyree Wilson's a hot topic right now, and I'm just standing on what I've been standing on for the last year, dude. Tyree Wilson's a fucking bum, and until he proves me otherwise, dude, he's a fucking bum. He was so bad, even Brian Baldinger was making fun of him, dude. Like, Brian Baldinger does the Baldy breakdowns, dude. He did a fucking Baldy breakdown on Tyree Wilson and damn near laughed at him, dude. Like, bro, stupid as fuck. Just another busted fucking bum fucking pick, dude. Trash. And they're like, oh, Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins, yeah, we're going to be in his ear. You better, bro. You better do something. Because if not, it's not your responsibility what happens with it. But if you don't, that dude ain't going to bring shit to your defensive line room, dude. He is dog shit.
Well, the whole thought of the matter is that he's got those long arms.
He got no explosion. He's got no explosion. You can have all them long arms you want.
He's going to have to develop some moves, the swim move or something. He's going to have to spin. He's going to have to develop something. I mean,
You
unless he
have to
just
learn the
plans
pull
on
and rip
running people
move.
over.
With them long ass arms, he needs to learn how to little pull and rip move. Pull them and then just rip them off of you, dude. Your arms are long enough. Pull them into you and then rip by him, dude. You got to do something.
You're gonna have to figure out something. I mean, you know, I know you know, I haven't given up on him. He's still on our team. We got to see what he can do. Hopefully, he improves.
Yeah, see, I'm a piece of shit. I didn't give up on him already.
Well, you know, you're a strong believer in what you believe in. That's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
I've seen this story too many times, bro. What up, Cool Kev? What up, this day and age? I've seen this story too many times, bro, where we draft some bum and we try to be like, oh, well, maybe he's gonna work out at this position, or maybe it's because he was injured, or maybe it's because of this, bro, and it never works out, dog. I'm not falling for that shit. I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe again, dog. Hell no.
You
What up,
mean the
JoJo?
banana in the butthole.
Yeah, I'm not believing that, dog. I'm not believing that again, dog. So I've already chalked it up as an L. If you didn't choke it up as an L, anybody that didn't, that's good for you. You know what I'm saying? Just my beliefs on fucking Tyree Wilson are probably a lot stronger than your beliefs on Tyree Wilson. You probably think he has something left in him. I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I don't think he ever did.
Well,
Lots of
we got 2
motherfuckers
more
look good
years.
in college, bro. Lots of motherfuckers look good in
We got
college.
2 more years with him, right? We got
3 more.
3 years with him. Last year, you know. Hopefully, he trusts his foot more now.
I hope
And
you're
he
right,
can-
Raiders Rebel. What up, Bugsy? I hope you're right.
And hopefully, he get his shit together.
I said he's got the frame of like a Calais Campbell, but Calais Campbell's a fucking animal, dude. Like I don't. He's got so much explosion.
Dude, Randall, dude, from what the hell, from the Vikings from back
John
in the
Randall?
day, dude. Yeah, John Randall. He's got that kind of frame too. He could be, dude. He's got those long arms. He's got the same kind of. He's just got to work his shit out.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. It's like we can't be making excuses for him. Oh, he's got to work his shit out. Nah, dude, fuck all that. We drafted him in the top 7. That motherfucker should already.
I get it. I didn't pick it, bro. You know me. I wouldn't have took him.
Nah, I would have took Jalen Carter, bro. They fucked up with that one. They could have had Jalen Carter, Christian Wilkins, Max Crosby, and Malcolm Kuntz. Boy, we would have been stuck. Talk about a defensive line room. Man.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of people who feel strongly about Jalen Carter that he's not very good. The only reason why he looks good is because he plays for a stacked Philadelphia team. I get all those arguments and shit, but I'd still rather have him over Tyree Wilson in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even think twice about that, dog. Yeah, I understand. Hey, Raiders Rebel, dog. I get it, bro. I understand we drafted a hurt player. That I'm not saying him fucking being trash is his fault. We should have never drafted a fucking hurt player at number 7. Especially when they're like, it's one of the worst injuries you can have, and they draft him at 7 when we really don't even have a need for defensive end anyways. You get where I'm trying to say here, bro? Busted pick, bro. Waste of a fucking pick, dog. We could have went anywhere else with that fucking pick, dog. Anywhere else, bro.
Could have got a corner.
Yeah, I could have got a corner. Could have took anything, bro. But that fucking bum. Like I said, I know it's not his fault that he's hurt and all that. I get it, bro. But I'm not going to sit here and keep making excuses for organizations for drafting shit players, dude. Like, good organizations don't draft fucking hurt fucking players, bro. You wouldn't see the Philadelphia Eagles do that shit. And they've been the best drafting team over the last 3 or 4 years since Rosamond's been there.
There's a lot of teams you wouldn't see.
What up, We the People? Like, We the People, he don't like Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who don't. But still, I'd take Jalen Carter over Tyree Wilson. See, that's another excuse, Raiders Rebel. He said, but on our defense, they was supposed to have Chandler Jones, and he was supposed to learn behind. So we're drafting a dude in the top 7 that don't even know how to play the position? You get what I'm trying to say here? So we're drafting a dude number 7 that has to get taught, that has to sit for fucking an entire year? Man, fuck that. Fuck that. Now here comes We the People's excuses. Tyree Wilson on one leg. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
They drafted him to fucking replace Kuntz, dude, because they didn't like Kuntz.
Witherspoon was gone already, Raiders Rebel. I think Witherspoon was taken like number 3 or number 4, dude. He was taken high as fuck, bro. He wasn't on the board. The only corner that was on the board that was worth that pick was Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, he was right there.
I'd have took Christian Gonzalez, dog. I know he got injured, But, obviously, if he was on a different team, who's to say, if he would have got injured or not? You know what I mean? But I would have still took a corner there, bro. We had a way bigger glaring need at corner than when this was before Jack Jones. So we had a real big glaring need at corner. And we took an injured player. Bro, you take an injured player with one of the worst injuries in college sports. Like, bro, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. The link is in the chat if y'all want to pull up. We do got a guest, my dude, way down under Afakasi. All right, what's good with you, gang?
Afakasi, what up, man?
What's going on, gang? It's been a minute since I've been on your Just Win Baby podcast.
Oh, always.
It's good. Everyone in the chat, what's cracking?
Cool. Just over here doing some Tyree bashing. That's all. Like I usually do. Just do a little Tyree bashing.
Hey, I got my own opinions on the guy myself. I kind of share your sentiments, Raider Ben, but I'm going to give him a chance. You know what I mean? Like, I can at least...
Because you got to give him a chance.
We got to give him a chance. But, like, I can at least appreciate it. Looks like he's been putting in the work. He's listening. It seems like he's listening in from Max Crosby and trying to take pointers from him and that. So I'm hoping it translates on the field. But it's like I said in my comment, just because you look like Superman doesn't mean it's going to translate on the field. I mean, you remember Vernon Goldston back in the day?
Yep.
The guy who came with the Jets, built like Superman but played like Jane?
Yeah, dude was like 6'7" too, bro. Big beast outside linebacker they thought was the next coming of fucking Jesus Christ. And he was ass, bro. He was ass from day one.
To my point. But let's see what Tyree does. Like, I'm not going to fully throw him under the bus, but I've been on record to say quite a few times that I felt like his rookie year was very underwhelming, and that's not what you want from a top 10 draft pick. No matter how you cook it or you cut it, yeah, he came in injured, whatever it may be, but you don't draft there for a rotational guy. Much like I said about Cleve Farrell, you draft there for a guy who can be a centerpiece for your team, whether it be on the offense or the defense. A rotational piece,
a foundational piece.
Good enough. Not good enough.
Yeah, you draft at 7 or higher, bro. Like top 10 period, you need to be finding a foundational piece, dude. Not a guy that's just gonna have to split reps. You know what I'm saying? With an aging Chandler Jones, you know what I'm saying, and in the doghouse Malcolm Kuntz. Like that's just a stupid pick. It's not how teams get better, dude. You should have got a position that would have been able to play every single fucking game for you, almost every single snap when you draft somebody that high, bro.
Yeah, but it was about
at least a decent starter, not a starter by default.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at least semi-dead. I'm not asking him to be an all-pro bowler. You know what I mean? Like ideally, that's the bullseye when you draft top 10 or anywhere in the draft. But like as long as you can do your part as a good starter, not just like I said, a Cleve Farrell who was a rotational guy at best. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not good enough.
Yeah. See, and the thing with Tyree, dude, is just there's not much athleticism there in terms of like explosion and speed. Like, yeah, he's tall and shit and got muscle. That's cool and all, dude. But he's got no get off. Like Pizzle was saying, dude, in terms of his package of moves, there's just not much there. It's almost like he thinks he's gonna come over to the NFL and just start manhandling grown men. Like that's not gonna work, bro. Like you're gonna have to have some kind of technique. You're gonna have to either beat him by explosion or something, bro. And in my opinion, get off and explosion is one of the biggest things, bro, as a defensive end. Like if you can't get off the fucking ball, like if you cannot allow an offensive lineman to get into their stance. Once they get into their stance, dude, it's pretty much over for you. The point of a defensive end is to try to get there before they can get into that stance and take advantage of their leverage and shit. And he can't do that, dude. By the time he gets to the offensive lineman, the lineman's already in his fucking full stance and shit. Like, dude, you're not doing nothing now. You're in a box, Roddy Rich. Like, what are you gonna do? And it's like I said, I think on the interior he might make a bigger impact because he's not very fast. But like I said, they're gonna have to figure out something to do with him, dude, because he's not getting much playing time with Kuntz and Crosby now. Like if Kuntz needs a breather, maybe he's gonna have to try to get his money on the interior of the defensive line. And that sucks because now we just drafted another guy and playing him out of position, just like Cleve Farrell all over again.
Well, at least with like I said with Tyree, it looks like it seems to be the case that he would be the play to put him in the interior, see if he can start and be a good piece there alongside. I mean, there's no better situation, right? I mean, you got all-world Max Crosby, you got Christian Wilkins, and you got Malcolm Kuntz, who are very good players in their own right. So what better situation for Tyree than to come in the slot on that interior if he is the guy as that other starter to be able to succeed or at least do his part. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to. So And I see your comment, Raider Rebel. Like, yeah, like I'm not asking him to get this many sacks or be a Pro Bowl or whatever, but I just want him to be a good player in his own.
Man, y'all gotta have some expectation for this motherfucker. He was top 10. We ain't talking about motherfucker that was drafted in the middle of the rounds. Like, the motherfuckers be so worried about the Raiders winning enough games to keep us out of having a good pick, but not winning or not winning enough games to make the playoffs or whatever. You guys know what the fuck I'm saying? Like being middle of fucking bumfucked Egypt. So if we were there and took Tyree, I wouldn't care, dog. We drafted top 10 and we took that fucking bum, and there's no bro. He's got to be held to a different standard, dog. We don't need to be cookie cutting shit for that motherfucker, bro. He's a top 10 pick. Like, I get it. We're going to have to wait for it, right? We don't have a fucking choice. But he's got to be better, dude. Last year, that was pitiful last year, dude. That was embarrassing damn near. That was one of the worst rookie seasons I ever fucking seen. That was terrible, dog. And like I said, to me, when you draft in the top 10, there needs to be a playmaker. Somebody that makes fucking plays, is there every fucking game, that's what it should be, bro. But instead, we're the Raiders. We take a motherfucker with a broken leg in the first round. Like, oh, what's new? This motherfucker broke his leg. He ain't even gonna be ready to play for 6 months. Whoopee! Fucking maybe next year. What's the Raiders' motto? It's not just win, baby. It's maybe next year, bro. That's our fucking motto. It's our motto with our players that we draft. It's our motto with our fucking win-loss record every fucking year. It's just the same old shit. And it sucks because we can't, as fans, do nothing about it, but I just hold myself to a different standard. I'm not going to be satisfied with what the fuck I seen from that cocksucker. Nope. And I don't mean that as a disrespectful way. It's the way I talk. But I have no holds barred for any more first round pick bust, bro. I had the same energy with Alex Leatherwood, and his bitch ass is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, we cannot, as fans, obviously we have no way of controlling the organization, who they draft, but when we draft players in the first round, we got to stop. We got to get over with he's injured, or he's maybe next year. That's the reason why we've been trashed for 40 fucking years, because we can't even draft in the fucking first round, bro. Like, hell nah.
To your point, like, the stink of it with our first round draft picks, with guys we're waiting to develop in time, like if you look at our last 6-7 draft classes where we've drafted guys in the first round, they didn't necessarily pan out in year one, and we're waiting for them to develop. The only guy who really did in the end, I'm not including guys like Jacobs or Khalil Mack or even Amari Cooper, who was able to show out in their first season. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the first rounders who didn't necessarily play to the standard we were expecting. The only one who panned out in time was Colton Miller. You look at these other guys like Leatherwood. You look at Cleve Farrell. I don't care what anybody says about Cleve Farrell being a decent run stopper at best, who's a rotational guy and still is a rotational guy. And you're telling me that was worthy of a third pick overall? Like, you got to be kidding me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like guys like Damon Arnett. You know what I'm saying? Like these cats, like that's also what's kind of adding to the pressure for Tyree Wilson, is that like we've been there so many times, time in, time out. We're waiting for these guys to pan out, and they just don't.
That's the GM. That's the front office. That's what they do, dude. They've been blowing it. This year, I was surprised they didn't. They took the best dude. That's why I was actually surprised. This is the first year they actually did what they were supposed to do. So we'll see how this year turns out.
And this comment is 100% facts, and this takes me back to when I say the Raiders are poverty, our fan base is poverty. And what I mean by that, listen, hold on. What I mean by that is we're so starved for greatness, and we're so starved to see real talent come in the game and come into our building and play for us, like real deal talent. Like none of this mediocre potential shit. We're so starved for real talent that we settle for potential. And we settle for, he's injured, but he's got all these superstar qualities, but he's not going to be ready in 3 years. But that y'all get where I'm getting at. Like, dude, it's a sickening. It's a sickness. Like, that's when I start to believe when A-Bomb says being a Raider fan is an illness. Because if you're thinking that way, it's definitely a fucking illness. Because there's no fucking way that we could be selling for that shit, bro. And it sucks because there's nothing we can do about it. We just got to wait for the organization to finally do the right fucking thing. And when are they going to do it? God knows when. Hopefully I'm still alive, bro. That's all I know, dog.
Well, on the flip side of it, like it's not all doom and gloom. I mean, I'm right there with you. I'm not quite as cutthroat with Tyree, but I still share those same sentiments. Like I was very underwhelmed with his rookie season. Time will tell how good he can be. I'm going to give him that, but I need to see something. But on the flip side, especially with this year's draft class, it seemed like we are turning a page. I mean, we drafted your boy Brock Bowers, with our first rounder. Like, how long have we been clamoring for drafting, for talent rather than for need? You know what I mean? And I'm guilty myself. I didn't do my research on all the first round prospects and especially the tight end position. You know what I mean? So I wasn't quite sure when the pick was announced, but upon further review, this guy is a stud. And I'll take you back to 2010. I heard this story on a podcast where there was a book that someone had bought the scout team's draft book. So what they think of the prospects and that was the year we took Rolando McClain.
Yeah.
A position of need at middle linebacker, but he did not pan out for us. I hate the guy. Not a good Raider, not a good player. But anyways, the draft scout team, their number one guy on the board was Rob Gronkowski, and then everybody else. Look how that panned out. Gronkowski turned out to be, a generational talent.
Arguably the best tight end of all time.
Qualified future Hall of Famer if he's not already. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see, I guess, fast forward to the now. We didn't do what we did back then. We saw a guy who could potentially be a game changer at tight end for years to come. So, and I'm hoping it pans out that way.
So Raiders Rebel, I'm not saying that we don't have talent. That's not what I'm saying at all. And I don't disagree with the fact that we possibly could be in the direction of turning it around. I'm not disagreeing with that neither. What I'm saying is that with all the blown first round picks that we've had and all the blown drafts that we've had, we should have way more superstar talent on this team with all the high picks that we've had, dude. And we don't. That's why when we finally get a player, we glamour over them. There was a lot of people who thought Max Crosby was going to be shit. Imagine if we didn't get Max Crosby in that draft. That'd probably be going down as one of the worst drafts in NFL history or in Raider history, too. Max Crosby kind of saved us.
We got Hunter Renfrow and Josh Jacobs from that class, so it wasn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot about those guys. But anyways.
And Foster.
Yeah, see, you remember that shit? Shout out to Afakasi. But yeah, dude.
Sorry, man.
No, you're good. I'm glad you corrected me. But let me reiterate that. Let me reiterate that statement. So what I mean, if we didn't get Max Crosby, bro, and we would have been stuck with Cleve Farrell, and we didn't get shit out of the first round, or fourth round or nothing, bro. Oh my God, that draft would have been trash.
Yeah, zero pass rush.
Isaiah Porter, what up, dude? I don't know, man. There's got to be some kind of standard that's held in that building. I don't know. Hopefully Max Crosby can set that standard, or there's some kind of leadership in there, bro. Because I just think there's too many. I think there's too many motherfuckers within that organization that just settle for mediocrity, dude. I really do believe that. I don't know if it's guys in the locker room, if it's a particular coach, if there's something, but there's some kind of stink around the Raiders, bro. And there's been a stink around this team for a long fucking time. And once the Raiders can get that fucking stink out, then maybe they'll be good, dude. Because we've had plenty of years where it's oh yeah, we might be good, and then we just look fucking like shit. I don't know. I've went on a limb before and said I feel like the Raiders organization is cursed. We're cursed, bro. We're gonna have the worst things happen to us at the most dire times. We're gonna lose our fucking players. Our coach is gonna get fired. We're always gonna get fucked, bro. In the end, we're just that team.
Some bullshit with our bankruptcy shit.
Yeah, it's always gonna be something, bro.
It's something.
It's like the NFL is entertainment and the Raiders are the comedy show version of it. We just get laughed at. Something.
When the circuit starts breaking down, they send the Raiders out there.
Right.
I don't know, but I've been saying that for a long time.
Two seasons, and I agree with Gord. McDaniel stinked up the joint. I hate doing preseason predictions, but when I was on panels and people asked me what I thought would happen, and I said, look, I wasn't too high on my expectations, and I believe we were going to go 7-11, and some people thought I was crazy and being negative, but I don't like being right about these things that are detrimental to the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel different this year. Like, I'm not expecting again, like we're going to do all this and that, but I believe we are heading in the right direction. I feel a hell of a lot better now than I did the last 2 years under the McDaniels regime. That's for damn sure.
And you know what's crazy? Hey, shout out to Aunt Six with the super chat. He said, F Dustin,
Six.
Ozzy, Cortez, Sultan. Now back to the stream. But
F Dustin, Ozzy, Cortez, Sultan. Now back to the stream.
fuck, I lost my train of thought. Fuck me. Anyways, but yeah. Oh no, that's what I was gonna say. So I'm definitely more excited for this season than I have for any season under Josh McDaniels. But like Josh McDaniels' era was so bad, it like scarred me, dog. It scarred me, bro. Like I don't even know if I want to be hype for this season because I'm so beat down, bro. Like I've compared our relationship to domestic violence victims, right? You know, the Raiders and the Raider fans, right? The Raiders are the man, we're the women. They just beat the shit out of us, and we just keep coming back for more. We call the police, but we don't press charges. We tell them it's fine. We just keep getting our ass whooped. Well, I felt like those last 2 years was two of the worst years of being a battered woman, dog. Like dead ass. Like I was getting this shit beat out of me so bad that like I don't even know if I can be hype anymore, dog. I'm scarred. I'm scarred, bro. Am I right, guys? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, gang. Like, how could you not? Like, I'm so fucking scared of what's gonna happen now. It's like, fuck, bro. I am glad he's gone. And I'll give him credit for getting rid of Derek Carr. Take Derek Carr's sorry ass with you. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate him for that. But everything else, bro, it's just fucking goddamn, bro. We've been getting our shit fucking pushed in, bro, for so long. What up, father and son football? It's just
ran our shit into a sandbar.
When's the violence in the marriage gonna end? Like, when's it gonna end? Do we have to go to like marriage counseling with these motherfuckers or something? He said, say his name and he'll appear. I believe. What up, fucking father son? Aunt Six.
That's a Joe Hendry reference. I don't know if you heard of that.
Oh no, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Who's that?
From wrestling. For all the wrestling fans, don't get references. Say his name and he'll appear. I believe in Aunt Six.
Oh, okay. It's some wrestling.
You won't
shit.
get it, but the wrestling fans in the chat will get it.
Okay. Yeah, when I started watching wrestling, I was watching wrestling when it was like Mankind and, you know what I'm saying? You guys remember the match where old buddy threw Mankind off the fucking steel cage from the top through the table on the bottom? That's when wrestling used to be good. I think I may have told this story before, dog. I used to like wrestling. And then one day my dad told me, and me and my mother used to bond off wrestling, right? I used to get forward to coming home watching wrestling with my mom. My dad got drunk. My dad got drunk as fuck one night, went on a whole spew about how fucking wrestling was fake, bro. It was like when your parents tell you Santa Claus isn't real, dog. I almost cried. Yeah. I could never watch it again after that. My dad just absolutely shit down wrestling's neck, bro. Like, he hated it because we were a one TV household, and my dad wanted to watch my dad wanted to watch Banana and shit like that and old western shit, and me and my mom was trying to watch wrestling, so he just wanted to shit all on the wrestling so we wouldn't watch it anymore, and he got his fucking wish. That's why I'm such a piece of shit. I get that shit from my dad. He ran that wrestling shit to the ground, bro. Like, made me hate that shit forever. And that was when I stopped watching wrestling. It was like right when John Cena came in. Like, that's right when I fucking stopped watching it. I don't know shit after John Cena. I couldn't stand that motherfucker. Fuck him. Oh, cocky motherfucker. He reminded me. That's the reason why I don't like The Rock neither. He big old cocky motherfucker. I hate motherfuckers like that. You get your jaw broken. Be humble, bitch. I hate motherfuckers who ain't humble. Motherfuckers act like they everything, man. You a bitch. Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't call him no bitch to their face. They probably whoop me. Hey, he probably whoop me. I ain't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ready for it, gang. They might get me. But anyways, like I said, man, fucking, I had some shit I thought on my Twitter.
Yeah, it's not really fake. It's predetermined, just kind of like football is.
Is fucking football predetermined?
Some people think so. You can see by some of the plays, you would think so.
No, I just
by some of the calls, you would obviously think so too.
They did grade the Raiders as having the 10th ranked 10th best offensive line in the AFC. So, I mean, I don't know how much they have us. They have us below like the Broncos, though, dog. Like, Broncos ain't got no goddamn better offensive line than we do. I mean, obviously, we have to see how it pans out. We have to see how the season goes, but I don't think they got a better offensive line than us. We shit down their neck
I like
last
what
year.
we've done with our offensive line, though. Like, it seems like we've got a good mix of experience and youth, even though they're all still, all our starters are young. None of them are over 30. You know what I mean? And that's something I do like. And we've got guys who, even despite us, none of the guys being over 30, we've got guys in the room who starting who have been in the league for 6 seasons, 5 seasons. We've got up and comers like Paparum, who's I think he's going to take a 3rd-year leap, hopefully so. And then we got Jackson Powers Johnson, who should turn out to be a core piece for that offensive line. Thayer Mumford hopefully makes that 3rd-year jump and makes that right tackle position his own. And then we got guys we drafted like DJ Glaze, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I like what we got going on with the offensive line.
Yeah, I think our offensive line.
Sorry, just one last thing. I will say, I think we're going to need to address the left tackle situation soon in the next 2 years, because I don't know how much longer Cole Mills got left. Anyway, sorry.
I think on paper our offensive line looks definitely solid. You know what I'm saying? Especially if Jackson Powers Johnson comes out and can play this first season right off the rip, in my opinion, Munford's ready, bro. Like, you've been on the team for 3 years, dog. You honestly look like you could have played last year, but obviously they were paying Illuminor some money, so he's got to go out there and play. And then I think we just our offensive line, in my opinion, kind of hinders off of, or kind of goes off of what fucking James's performance does, bro. Like, if Andre James has a bad year, dude, we're gonna fucking have our offensive line is gonna look like shit, bro. Because that fucker always gets blowed up, bro. He always gets pushed back. Every time we try to run the ball, he gets pushed right back into the lap of the fucking running back, right into the lap of the fucking quarterback. Parham by far is our weakest fucking link, bro. Or not Parham, fucking Andre James by far is the weakest link on our fucking offensive line, dude. I wasn't upset that they paid him and brought him back, but I was kind of upset because I kind of wanted Parham to play center. I seen what he looked like last year when we played center. Our offensive line looked a lot better. And then now we just got another dude. That's why this might be Andre James's last season, bro, because Parham and Powers Johnson can both play center. So if he doesn't pan out, then we can replace him. But like I said, dude, I'm just not a fan of Andre James. He just, I don't know, dude. I see him get bullied too much, man. I mean, fucking him, his first year on the Raiders, dude, him and fucking Alex Leatherwood were fucking playing patty cake in the hole, dude. They weren't even blocking nobody. They were blocking themselves, dude. Like, he's fucking, he's stupid, dude. He's not a good center at all. But like I said, I don't make these kind of decisions, and the offensive line's going to have to play good for us, dude, because if we can't run the football, we going to be shit, dog. We could definitely going to be shit. But like I said before, we ain't got quarterbacks in our team that's going to fucking win us the game off their shoulder. Yeah, they're not going to win the game for us throwing the ball, dude. We have to have a running game. If we do not have a running game, we are going to be fucking up Shit's Creek with no paddle, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, man. We have to have the running.
And fucking Antonio Pierce wants to run the ball. He brings in Luke Getsy, who had the 2nd-ranked offense rushing last year. But put this into perspective, dude. Fucking Justin Fields ran for 800 of them yards. Like, dude, who the fuck? We ain't got no quarterback running for no 800 yards. And also, who the fuck are we even going to get 800 yards from rushing? Like, I have no expectation. Why? I mean, I'd say expectation for Zamir White for me would probably be like 600 yards. I don't think he's good at all. But I mean, if we can, we're gonna have to find a way to run the football, dude. Because if we cannot run the football, dude, it's gonna be a long fucking year for us, dude. It's gonna be a long fucking year. And if you bring in Luke Getsy, whose fucking bread and butter is the running, and we cannot run the fucking ball. Oh, bruh. That's why that offensive coordinator position was so important, dude. Because Antonio Pierce is just going to let these coaches coach. He's just going to fucking be the leader that he is. So, hopefully Devontae Adams can tell Luke Getsy what to do, or there's somebody, because otherwise this dude's just going to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. And I mean, he's coached well at times. I mean, under like an assistant coach with Green Bay with Devontae, he was all right. But he also had fucking Aaron Rodgers and fucking, all that shit, right? He don't have that no more. So I don't know. We'll see. I have to have some kind of hope for Getsy, because without Getsy, our offense ain't going to be shit. But I just, dude, he don't have a fucking track record of having a good offense. His offense was only good at one thing last year, and that was rushing. But like I said, they had a quarterback that ran for 800 fucking yards. So what up, Wild Turkey? We ain't got no goddamn quarterback running for no 800 fucking yards. I've seen. There's obviously good tape you can see about him, but like I've seen fucking film of like motherfuckers would look over his offense. And he's got fucking wide receivers running into each other. Their routes are too close. They run into each other. They got fucking 2 tight ends on curl routes, 5 yards separated from each other, so one guy can guard both routes. Type shit. Like it's just, I don't know, dude. It's definitely a very discouraging hire. I think defensively we're going to be just fine. But offensively, this might be one of them years where we get it right defensively, but we might be really bad offensively.
Well, I definitely agree that there's question marks at the quarterback position, and there's question marks. I'm right there with you. Like, Zamir White didn't impress me up until the last 4 games of last season. I was a loud critique, much like Raider Band with Zamir White, but at least he proved that he can play. With the last 4 games of the year, and I'm hoping that's sustainable moving forward because he's going to be the lead back as it stands right now until proven otherwise. I'm hoping one of these other guys can emerge, like Dylan Lorby or Madison or even Britton Brown. I hope Britton Brown gets a fair shake because I saw some potential in him in his rookie year. He just didn't get a chance last year. He was injured. But at least, where we're weak until proven otherwise with the running back and the quarterback situation, it's going to be exciting with the tight end room. I mean, we've got 2 highly invested draft picks in Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. I'm really excited to see what they can do with this 12 personnel that we're going to be utilizing, and the wide receiver room. We got Devontae. We got Jacoby Myers, a good 1-2 punt, and some of these other cats Trey Tucker, seeing how he progresses in his sophomore year, and some of the other guys there. So we have our so far what looks like needs to be proven to be good on paper, but there are some strong points on the offensive side of the ball to be excited for.
Well, see, this is what we can tip our cap on, right? We can hold our cap on this, is that coaches coach and players play. So if these dudes go out there and they ball out, it doesn't fucking matter, right? So I don't know. I have a ton of expectation for Trey Tucker, bro. I've been saying it way before, just recently when they're coming out of camp saying that the mini camp saying that he looks all like a whole new player. I've been saying it, bro. He's going to be the one guy. If our offense wants to be take the next step, he's going to have to develop, dude. Because we have no speed threats on our offense, dude. Ain't nobody on our offense fast but him. You know what I'm saying? So we need that receiver to open up the field for our receivers that are great at working the middle of the field. Devontae Adams is great. He's a better inside the numbers receiver than he is an outside the number. Not that he can't run streak routes and shit like that, but he likes the fucking slants and the digs that go across the middle and shit like that. That's where he likes to make his money and break tackles and shit. Jacoby Myers kind of the same way. You know what I'm saying? So what you do is when you have guys that run routes like that, defenses like to cheat up. And when they cheat up, you have to have somebody that can run by them. That's what Trey Tucker brings. It's kind of what the Tyreek Hill element did for Kansas City. Kansas City always ran that underneath shit, but their offense went to the next level with Tyreek Hill because they couldn't really guard all the underneath shit anymore because they were worried about Tyreek Hill blowing their top off. So we need that aspect to our offense. And if he pans out, dude, he is going to be our offense, I think, is going to be legitimate, bro, because I think he's really got speed that can truly run away from people, but he's got to be able to develop as a wide receiver. And to be honest with you, I think he did last year. There was plenty of times on 3rd down, bro, in games, dude, where they were going to Trey Tucker, they were going to fucking Trey Tucker, bro. They weren't going for Devontae or Jacoby. He was going after Trey Tucker, bro, and Trey Tucker made play after play after play, bro, so I'm excited. Right. I'm excited. He said Ozzie said move Parham to right tackle. I play him anywhere fucking as long as he fucking plays well, to be honest. But no, I don't think he's a right tackle. Definitely not a right tackle.
No, right tackle. That's a terrible.
What up, JoJo?
No, I'm right there with you with
have a good
with
one,
Tucker.
boy.
I'm excited to see what we can do in his sophomore year. But we don't have speed with our starters are not necessarily known for their speed and Devontae and Jacoby Myers, even though Devontae is deceptively fast when he catches and runs, you know what I mean? We do have some speed, with the depth guys behind the three guys who should be taking the majority of the snaps. Like, with that Guyton guy from Chargers, he's got some speed. DJ Turner's another guy, my guy, who's got some speed. So, there is guys who can possibly, I don't know, we can utilize in that. But with Tucker,
no, those guys are fast, but I'm talking about like game breaking speed, bro. Like Trey Tucker's got next level speed.
I get you,
Okay.
and I want him to take some reps at return. You know what I mean? Like, see what he can provide.
Fuck yeah, he was a kick returner. He was one of the best kick returners in college.
Yeah, right.
Ozzy said
like
to move
I'm hoping, like I was saying this before his rookie season when we drafted him. Like, if we got him, like, let's see if we can utilize him at the return position. Like, because its return position has been pretty underwhelming for the longest time now, since the days of Jacoby Ford. We've had guys that've been doing all right.
TJ Carey
like
was all right
Renfro.
a little bit.
He was okay. Like, Hunter Renfro was decent as a punt returner, not necessarily a kick returner. We had that guy, what was it, Dwayne Harris from the Chiefs, who took one back to the house. He was okay. Cordero Patterson at the time was an all-pro, but like when he came over to us, teams didn't kick to him. You know what I mean? We never really did much for us, so we didn't get to see him utilized to his strengths. But it's just something that's been underwhelming to me since the days of Jacoby, and that's over a decade ago. So why not kick the tires with Trey Tucker? See what he can do there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean they put DJ Turner. They put DJ Turner back there at one point. Fuck it, put Trey Tucker back there. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do though, because now since Hunter Renfro's gone, Hunter Renfro's never gonna be that guy that'll ever be on a kick return. Remember, they will always put Hunter Renfro back there on punts and shit. Dude, why the fuck are you putting him back there, dude? Like, you can't. He's not athletic at all. You know what I'm saying? He's not fast. He's probably just gonna catch the ball and get tackled. I mean, I guess it was more of a ball security thing, but then later on, that motherfucker started fumbling everything, bro. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna be the punt returner. I don't even know if they even have have named the person who's gonna be returning kicks yet. So I would honestly be surprised if Trey Tucker's not on that list of guys that will be competing for that spot to return kicks.
I hope so. I think the experienced guy that we've got at the moment, because it was that wide receiver that we got from the Chargers last year, and he's not on our roster anymore. I think Amir Abdullah is that experienced guy, but Amir Abdullah, he's another guy. He's all right, but that's it. But like, he's not that home run hitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I want, a potential home run hitter at the return position. And why not Tucker? A guy who was very productive at doing that, who's got blazing speed at the collegiate level. Like, give it a chance. He's not our full-time starter. He's going to get good reps, but why not?
Yeah, I think you got to have game changers at every single level of your team. You got to have guys that are good. You have to have guys that are really good on special teams, really good guys on offense and defense. You know what I'm saying? So, but you're right, dude. This is another thing we got to keep in mind too. There's a new kickoff rule this year. So, there's almost like no contact in this new kickoff rule. I think fucking kickoff teams are like 20 yards apart from each other, and they can't fucking run until the fucking ball's in the air or something like that. And it's pretty much
I saw a little bit of it when they utilized it in the XFL.
Yeah.
In the XFL's first season back after they took a long hiatus, and I actually liked what I saw. You know what I mean? So it's going to make for hopefully more exciting returns. When the NFL utilizes it, but we've also got other young guys there. If it's not Trey Tucker, like we drafted some cats who could potentially be that return guy, and Dylan Lobby and MJ Devonshire. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully one, just somebody. You know what I'm saying? Give it.
Yeah, I like Dylan Lobby, dude. I do. I actually seen a stat where he had more receiving yards in college, bro, than fucking that dude Xavier Legette, and he was a first-round pick wide receiver. He had more receiving yards than him, and he was a running back. He's got more receiving yards than Tyler McConkey or whatever the fuck that receiver is that went to the Chargers that they're glamoring over. He had more receiving yards than him in college. You know what I'm saying? What up, Charm City? So I like what I've seen from Labe, but obviously it's got to transition to the football, to the NFL, right? Because college is way different. You know what I mean?
And he
you
played
can have
for a
these great numbers.
college too. You know what I'm saying? So that's something else to take into
Yeah,
consideration.
he played for like a D5 school or something like that. I mean, I know that's not real. I'm just
Was it New Hampshire or something like that?
Yeah, New Hampshire. Yeah. But I mean, that's still solid. He's still got a solid fucking collegiate career in terms of being a running back. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was definitely solid in his. I mean, he couldn't control what kind of school he went to. You know what I'm saying? But for where he was at, I mean, he balled the fuck out. You can't take nothing away from the kid. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, the running back room is going to be, I think, the most important position on our team this year on offense, and then I think defensively it's going to be our cornerback room. But yeah, because if we can't run the ball, it's gonna be tough. We got to be able to with a quarterback like Aiden O'Connell or Minshew, you got to be able to utilize play action. You got to be able to help keep the defensive line off these guys. If you can't run the ball, and defensive ends can just pin their ears back on their quarterback every single fucking play. Minshew's gonna move a little bit. AOC not as much. So really just depending on your quarterback. I feel like if you can't run the ball, you might as well just put Minshew out there, dude, because they pin their ears back on Aiden O'Connell, dude. He's not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's rough. And then obviously in the cornerback room, like I like Jack Jones. I think he's like a low tier cornerback 1. Like if he's going to be a cornerback 1, I think he's going to be like a middle of the pack type cornerback 1. I'm not trying to shit on him, dude. I'm just being real. Because
no, sorry, I was laughing at Gord's comment.
Oh, okay. But I like Jack Jones. I think he's legitimate. He can play on the outside for sure. But we ain't got nobody else. Nate Hobbs, we've tried that before on the outside. That shit don't fucking work. Jacorian Bennett, hopefully it was the Marcus Peters effect on him last year and he can develop and play out the outside, because if we ain't got him, then we're looking at like the guys of, like you said, Devonshire, DeMacarian Richardson, Brandon Faison. I think we may still have Sam Webb. Like one of those guys are going to have to do it. And even if that happens, all they're going to do is just throw out whoever's the opposite of Jack Jones. Okay, well, we know that dude can play. We don't know if he can play. Let's see if he can play. And if he can't play, we're throwing him the whole fucking game. And that's what they're going to do to us, dude. That's going to be team's game plan.
On the flip side to that, I mean, if our glaring weakness in the secondary room is who's our cornerback number 2, then that's at least it seems like we've got. I mean, I have all the confidence in Jack Jones to be that lockdown number 1 that we've been looking for the longest time. I mean, he still needs to prove it sustainably, but the potential is there. Nate Hobbs, we know what he is at the nickel / money backer position.
Yep.
One of the best in the game. You know what I mean? No need to move him to the outside. He does what he does very well. I like what we have there. So it's not all doom and gloom of a problem to have for our CB2 to be the weak spot. I mean, we've got young guys there that can possibly produce better than what we anticipate. Like, hopefully, we talked about Jacorian Bennett. Like, I was unimpressed too. Like, there was times when I thought he flashed early in his rookie season. Granted, he's a rookie. He's still got to give him concessions, like, for progression. But there was times when I thought he lacked effort. I've already made a point of it on a few occasions where it was very glaring, where it was just like, if you're going to get beat like that, you can't be jogging in pursuit. You've got to give 110% effort, especially since he's got 4.3 speed. You know what I'm saying? But, Cam Richardson, a guy who looks like he's got some potential. MJ Devonshire, what can he do? You know what I mean? And Brendan Faison, the experienced head in the room. So, look, hopefully one of these guys can make that CB2 room, at least sustainably their own. You know what I mean? They don't, again, I'm not asking you to be like an all-pro bowler, get this many interceptions, all that, but just be good enough to do your job, whereas the rest of our spots can, provide the production that we need to be successful.
Well, I'll tell you this, bro. If Al Davis was still alive, he would love that D-Mac Richardson pick, dude. That dude was rated the most athletic defensive back in the draft, bro. Height, weight, speed, the most athletic defensive back in the draft. So if that dude can pan out, bro, I think he's like 6'2". He ran like 4.3 or something, dude. That dude athletically, bro, can ball, dude. If he can get into a straight defensive back lockdown corner mindset, dude, we could have something there, because he was a highly touted corner on a lot of teams' boards, bro. And luckily he fell to us. That's one guy that I think not too many people are talking about, because he's like a later round pick. But if you go look at his combine and bro, that dude's a fucking monster, dude. It's just, can he pan out? Can he cover?
His tape, Slick Peasant, welcome back. His tape, from what I saw, the guy is a tackle machine. The guy is the anti Marcus Peters, whereas this guy will put his head down and make the tackles and provide the hits and make sure that they stay down. You know what I'm saying? Not letting these guys just get past him. The speed is there, the athleticism is there. The only thing that I think, like from what I saw and what I understand from the scouting reports, that he needs to prove at the next level is his his playmaking ability, like deflecting the passes as well as intercepting, like at the the catch point. You know what I mean? Like I didn't see him doing too much of that. From his tape, it was more of a tackle guy, but like the athletic attributes are there. You know what I mean? If we can work on those things and put it all together, then cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think like I said, from what I've seen of him, dude, he can definitely play. But like I said, he's got to get somebody's gonna have to get in his ear. Hopefully Jack Jones can help him or something, because his coverage isn't the best, but it's not terrible neither. But like you said, he's more that physical guy. You know what I'm saying? He's more of a hands-on type corner and shit. I don't know, bro. I just think that there's got to be somebody else that's going to be able to play opposite Jack Jones. Just because I've said this before, and good offensive coordinators can eliminate good pass rush by quick snaps, quick throws. They can damn near eliminate your pass rush, screens, all that shit. So if you don't have so the dude, let me say it like this: you don't have to be like maybe the best corner guy, but you have to be able to like get on him quick and get your hands on him, because if you don't, they're just gonna fucking slant you to death. Quick fucking crossers, bro, bump routes. They're gonna eliminate pass rushes, dude. Like it's especially like a motherfucker like Andy Reid, he will eliminate your pass rush. I don't think he can ours, and I say that ours only because I think Max Crosby is that good, and I think Max Crosby is, I've said this before, Patrick Mahomes' kryptonite. Whenever we play the Chiefs, if Max Crosby's there, we're gonna have a fucking chance, dude, because he gets in Mahomes' fucking head fast and in a hurry, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he can eliminate ours, but good offensive coordinators, they've been known, and good quarterbacks, they get the ball out so quick, they can make your pass rush non-existent. What up, JB? So we have to see. I'm excited for the defensive line as much as you guys are, bro. But at the same time, I'm not going to let my excitement over the defensive line overshadow the fact that we still have a glaring issue at CB2. It's not just an issue, it's a glaring fucking issue.
At least it's not DB1 or you know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm trying to say, is that like it could be we could have worse problems, you know what I mean, than having to worrying about our cornerback number 2. It's a problem, but it's not like how many years have we had in the past where it's just like we've got no corners, you know what I'm saying? Like they're all scrubs and they turn out to be.
I mean, anything could be worse. I mean, I could be homeless tomorrow, you feel me, with nothing to eat. I mean, we could always be worse. Anything could be worse. You know what I'm saying? So we can't use that as being like, well, let's settle for this because it could be a lot shittier. You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
yeah, but like I'm just saying, Benta, like look at our past, the last decade and a bit when it comes to our CB room. It's been pretty underwhelming, unimpressive as well.
I still think it's pretty underwhelming.
Our corner number 2 right now. For many years, we've been worrying about like who the frig is our cornerback number 1.
I still think our cornerback room is underwhelming because Nate Hobbs isn't a cover corner. You could damn near say he's fucking bad in coverage. He averages like a 90-something QBR when targeted. He doesn't get interceptions. He can't cover. The only things that Nate Hobbs is really, really good at is tackling, and that's probably about it. Playing close line of scrimmage, bro. That's it. You put him on an island and get him down the field trying to cover somebody, he's getting his boots smoked, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look at the numbers on Nate Hobbs. He can't guard nobody. So we have another corner that can't guard nobody. Huh?
He wasn't getting smoked at the nickel position. Like, I mean, on the outside, he was getting smoked more times than not.
Even in the slot, he gives up a 90+ QBR. So when targeted, he gives up the butt cheeks. It might not look like it does, but he does. According to his stats, he gives up the butt cheeks. And I'm not much of a stat guy because I feel like anybody can go read off a fucking sheet of paper and look at stats. But even with the eye test, teams, I don't know why. Maybe they don't spread us out enough. He don't get targeted a lot, but when he gets targeted, bro, Nate Hobbs be getting burnt. Motherfuckers was talking about Meek Robertson getting burnt. Shit, whenever Nate Hobbs would get targeted, he'd get burnt. But people would sleep on it because how good of a tackler that he was. As soon as he'd make the catch, he'd tackle him instantly. So like if it was a 7-yard, 8-yard gain, we don't shit on it because he tackles him instantly. You know what I'm saying? But he still gives up a shit ton of completions. You know what I'm saying? So And I like
Can I
Nate
just
Hobbs.
address a comment in the chat by I think it's Michael Trujillo. Like, and salute to you. Like, look, I am high on Jack Jones, and I have all the confidence in the world. Like, I see great potential there from the sample size he showed us last year. But I do agree. I do think he needs to show that more sustainably. Much like Zamir White. Zamir White's a guy that many people have crowned to be the next coming of Bo Jackson. I haven't yet, but like I'm saying the same thing with Jack Jones as I'm saying with Zamir White. Like if they can probably play like that more sustainably, then cool. But like I just have more belief in Jack Jones than I do with Zamir White. So we'll see.
No, I agree. I do think there's definite potential there with Jack Jones, dude. There's definite potential. Like he looks like he can play the part, but I'm still gonna stand on the fact that I don't think he's a CB1 yet. I do think he's a CB1 for us because we don't have a CB1. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, I think Jack Jones is like a mid-tier CB1.
I gotta go.
All right, Alpha Kasi. Peace out, bro. Go Raiders. Like I love Jack Jones. Make sure you guys go check out Alpha Kasi Raider on YouTube. I'll drop his link in the chat. You guys go sub to my guy. Always a pleasure. Take it easy.
Thanks for having me on, Bento.
Always love my guy.
Everyone in the chat.
But yeah, so fucking I like Jack Jones, dude, but like I said, dude, I'm pumping my brakes on all this shit, bro. Like I'm not overreacting on any of this shit, bro. Like did we get a good sample size? The NFL is about consistency. You know what I'm saying? Doing it game in and game out. It's the NFL stands for not for long. Just because you fucking did it for 2 weeks doesn't fucking mean that you're fucking cornerback one for the Raiders for the next fucking 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's just the way it is, bro. So I don't know, man. Like I just there's still question marks on this team, but I think a lot of fans we kind of ignore it, or a lot of them kind of ignore it because they're just we don't have Josh McDaniels no more. We're gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well let's see. Let's see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I do agree. I mean, I 100% agree. I think Josh McDaniels is a shit coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And by far, I believe Antonio Pierce is a better coach. But
he's a better motivator of men. I don't know about a better coach, but he's definitely a better motivator of men.
Oh, he's definitely a better coach. You don't get much worse. You don't get much worse in the head coaching realm than Josh McDaniels. He'll be the worst head coach in NFL history. Yeah, but that's not saying much. I mean, I think a homeless man could probably be a better coach than Josh McDaniels. That's how shit he is. He's a good play caller, shit coach.
I'm not arguing that fact. I'm just saying.
Hey, Michael Trujillo, I'm right there with you, dog. I've been a fan since 2002 as well, my friend. So I have to see, bro. I have to see. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna let my emotions get in the way of, reality. Yeah, I've done that with this team for far too long to let my emotions get in the way of reality, and then I get my feelings hurt at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just right now, I'm just playing it by the book, and we'll go week by week, and we'll see what it looks like at the end of the year. But if people think it's going to be an instant turnaround, it's not going to happen, dude. Like, we might be better than we were last year. We might get 8 or 9 wins, but 8 or 9 wins still ain't winning a Super Bowl, and it's still a loss at the end of the year. You know what I mean? So that's, like I said, that's just my mindset, though. Like, some of y'all might be happy with going to the playoffs. Some of y'all might be happy with winning a playoff game. Yeah, will I be happy? Yeah, but I'm not satisfied with that, bro. All I want to do is win Super Bowls. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Nothing else matters, bro. So, and we're not there yet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And do I understand that it's a process and you don't win Super Bowls overnight? Yes, I do. And until we start going through that process of looking competitive year in and year out, I'm not going to get overly excited. You know what I'm saying? The only way you're going to win Super Bowls is by being consistently good year in and year out. You're better. Once we get through that process, maybe I'll be more like super optimistic, but we're pretty much going through a fucking rebuild again.
Yep.
Going through a rebuild again, dude. We're going to have a new quarterback, a new head coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're keeping the same defense. That's good and all, but we're still pretty much rebuilding again. So, is this rebuild prettier than last rebuilds because we have more talent? Yeah, but it's still a fucking rebuild, dude. And it's still going to take time. So.
Well, we still, this Patrick Graham still don't have everybody he wants either. What's this, his second or his third year? So, it's going to be coming around. And his second year was definitely better than his first year. Last year was way better than his first year. So, progression, right?
I just think the narrative of, well, you know, our corners might be shit, but our defensive line is going to be that good. We haven't seen anything. We're self-proclaiming that our defensive line is going to be extremely good when we haven't seen nothing.
I agree. People
you know what I'm saying? And that mindset will get you set up for failure. Because if it don't work out, you're going to be sad. Yeah. You're going to be upset.
Yeah, when it's not. I mean, paper is one thing, right? But you got to go out and play. That's why you got to go out and play the game.
Trust me, I've been there, done that as that overly optimistic fan, dude. And I've gotten mad. What do you want, real shit? You piece of shit.
You always crying about your team sucking.
Oh shit! Here goes Rio Sizzle.
There's my homie right there.
Eat that.
House.
Eat that fucking fart that just came out my ass.
Pizzle don't cry like cousin. All right.
Why are you talking about cousin? Change that goddamn picture. I done told your ass 100 times. Stop coming up here with pictures of other people. Man, fuck that, Raiders Rebel. I don't want to hear that patient shit, motherfucker. I've been patient for 20 fucking years. When are you motherfuckers gonna start being impatient? When are y'all need to stop telling me to be patient, and how about some of you motherfuckers start being impatient? Stop buying goddamn gear, stop going to goddamn games. Make those motherfuckers start winning, bro. You know what I'm saying? You motherfucking, it's the Glazers every single year that keep this organization afloat. Y'all gotta stop glazing this organization, bro. This organization has been a fucking perennial shit show, dog, for 40 fucking years. We've been a perennial shit show for 40 fucking years. And yeah, you might not want to hear it, but guess what? I'm the tough love having motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm the black man motherfucker in here.
You're not black, dude. You're white as fucking. You got a fucking swap meet chain on, dog.
I got my black and gold on, homie.
That ain't black. That ain't even black.
Bro,
that's just gold.
You want to see how strong these muscles are, homie?
You ain't got no muscles, dog. Your arm's built like a fucking pretzel stick, dog.
Dude, I will grab you and throw you into my garbage can.
Your hands aren't even big enough to grab fucking my face, dog. What do you mean? Look at your little ass hands. Them hands are as little as hell. You got Kenny Pickett hands.
I don't think so. Regardless of that, man, I'm gonna smoke with you. I'm here to smoke with Pizzle too.
All right,
my homeboy.
Hey, we're not gonna have the same. We're not gonna have the same offense though, Raiders Rebel. Who gives a fuck if we got the same coach? So that our head coach isn't even a fucking X's and O guy. Our head coach is like the fucking lead of fucking Sparta. He's like that guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to motherfucking. We have our quarterback learning a whole new offense, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think.
Say what?
And I get it. Hey, Raider Rebel. I know you just barely found out about my channel probably this year because I think you're kind of new here. I've seen you maybe over the last couple of months, but over the last few years since I came back to YouTube and done Raiders content, I've always been that overly optimistic fan, like super duper hyped you up and shit. But this year I'm kind of playing it more to the fence, bro. And I know that has hurt my numbers because a lot of Raider fans, they want smoke blown up their ass, but I'm not gonna blow no smoke up your ass, bro. I'm not gonna fucking paint rainbows and unicorns for you. I'm not doing none of that shit. You want that shit? You go watch another channel or go back to kindergarten and play with Crayolas, bro. I ain't doing that shit here.
I like that from you, Ben. I like that talk from you just now.
Now shut your dumb ass up. I don't give a fuck what you like. The fuck are you?
You're the one that told me we're going to win like 5 games, man.
You bitches ain't going to win very many games. You guys got Russell Wilson. He's dog shit.
We're going to beat you.
Yeah, we'll see. You Steeler fans pumping their chest about beating Josh McDaniels and Derek Carr and Jimmy Garoppolo. You know, to one of the worst head coaches of all time, Derek Carr and Jimmy Garoppolo, 2 of the shittiest quarterbacks. I don't give a fuck. Stop pumping your chest over that, bro.
I'm not.
Alice Ghost finally found my new channel or my second channel. I think Alice Ghost was on my backup channel last night typing, or my main channel. Yeah, that's what I am now. All eyes on G. Call me Rain Cloud. I don't give a fuck. I embrace it too, just like Ern embraced that shit. I embrace the fuck out of it.
Pump that chest up, good for you.
What are you talking about, dude? You trying to pump a chest out for a bunch of... You know there's nothing but men in here, right? There's nothing but men in here, dog. You don't need to pump your chest out for nobody.
You're sitting here all the time telling me how bad my team's going to
Your team is
suck, how
shit.
we're not going to win any games.
I'm going to tell you again, your team is shit and you're not going to win any games.
How many games are we going to win? I want to hear from you and Pizzle right now. How many Steelers winning?
I'd say your ceiling is 9 games and your floor is 5 games. I'd say anywhere between 5 and 9. 9 is going to be the most games you guys will win. Yeah, like that's your floor. I don't think you'll have 5 wins. I just said that's your floor. I think the most wins you'll have with Russell Wilson will be 9 wins.
All
I
right,
don't think you get double-digit wins with Denver. Pizzle's in a fucking Pizzle's frozen right now. Look at him. Screenshot him and come up here with that avatar. He's frozen. How many wins you have your team get like 13 wins?
No.
Where you got 10. At? Oh, 10? Well, see, I'm not that far off. I said 9. I think, all right, Pizzle, there you are. You working now. How many wins you got the Steelers getting, dog?
Probably between 7 and 10 games, 7 and 9 games.
Yeah, see, I believe we're all around the same spot. I said 5 is their floor.
No, he said 5, Pizzle.
That's your floor, though. That's your floor. I mean, I could see Russell Wilson being that bad. I'm not trying to hate. He sucks, dude. He's terrible.
Russell Wilson does suck.
Yeah, he's terrible, dog.
He does
Yeah, we have Phil. 5? Come on, man.
I'm just saying your defense might be good enough just to win y'all 5 games.
Thank you. You know what? Thank you for that. Yes.
Your guys' defense is good as fuck. I know that. Your defense could probably win you 5 games with no offense.
Come on, homie.
You guys could probably have no offense. You got the Steelers could probably just play the NFL where there's no offense and just defense, and the Steelers defense would probably win them 5 games.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you how I feel about your team. Your floor is 6 games. I got you higher
more
than
respectable.
What you gave my floor.
More
6
respectable.
is your floor.
Okay.
Because you have Minshew. You have a new quarterback.
Yeah, I like Minshew. I like Minshew better than Russell Wilson, and I'm not even trying to hate on your quarterback.
And your top is 9 wins.
See, I'm cool. That's about where I have us at, too. I think I had us at 10 wins.
There you go.
That's
just me speaking off without even looking at anything.
The only reason why I said 5 is because fucking Russell Wilson sucks, dude. He sucks.
Well, if he sucked, that's why we got Fields.
Damn, so, Raiders Rebel called me a negative Nancy. I've never been called that before.
I don't think we're going to only win 5 games, homie.
I'm definitely not a negative Nancy. You don't know me at all if you think I'm a negative Nancy, Doug.
Yeah,
if we only win 5 games, then Tom is going to get fired. He just signed a contract. So
no, I mean, I don't think. I definitely think you guys will probably win between 7 and 10. But I just think fucking old buddy's that bad, bro. I think old buddy's that bad.
Don't say 5, man. We're not 5. We're not with the Chicago Bears and the fuck. You want to name the trash teams? Let's name them. The fucking Saints. They're trash, right? Do you want to go through trash teams right now?
The Saints are super trash. They'd be fucking just trash. You could take the super trash off the Saints name if they got rid of Derek Carr. They'd still be trash.
There's no way we're only winning 5 games. We're at least going to win 7. So that's me.
I agree. I think you guys could definitely win 7 games. I think you guys are definitely going to be guys will probably be a playoff team because fucking old buddy makes the fucking playoffs every fucking year he's been in the head coach.
I don't know. We have a tough division. We got to play with the fucking Browns, the Bengals, and the Ravens.
Yeah, you guys are definitely. I will tell you this, and you're gonna hate this too, but you guys are definitely the worst team in your division, bro. You guys have the worst quarterback in your division.
On how that falls.
The only way you guys are better than the only way you guys are worse aren't with the worst team is if Joe Burrow gets injured.
Okay.
If Joe Burrow gets injured, you guys are the 3rd worst team. The Bengals are the worst.
Because I know Pistol studies football. My defense is better than the fucking Ravens. They lost people.
That don't matter, dude.
My defense is better than the Bengals. My defense is better than the Browns.
No, you're not. The Browns had the The Browns had the number 1 ranked defense. Try again. The Browns had the number 1 ranked defense. Try again. You got ghosts in your house? The Browns have the number 1 ranked defense last year. Stupid. They were way better than you. Oh, Afakasi's back. What up, gang?
Not even close.
You got, bro, or what do you mean not even close? Look up the fucking numbers, dude. The Browns had a way better defense. They had the #1 ranked defense last year, stupid. That's the reason why they win as far as they did. That's the reason why they won a fucking playoff. Yo, no, they went to the playoffs, dog, on like, they went to the playoffs on like their 5th quarterback, dude. They had to go fucking get Joe Flacco off the couch to go to the playoffs, dude, because their defense was that good.
Dude, we signed.
The Browns, dude, the Browns went crazy. Dude, the Browns didn't even have Nick Chubb last year, and he's like damn near the best running back in the NFL.
Yeah, he got hurt the first
Because
game.
we hurt it against us.
Hey, I think Raiders Rebel is a car glazer, dog. He said the man had 28 touchdowns and 6 interceptions on a shitty offense. Okay, so he has a shitty offense. So Michael Thomas, fucking Alvin Kamara, one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. That one dude, Rashid Shaheed, one of the best defenses in the NFL, but he played on a bad team. Derek Carr is dog shit. And if you're a Derek Carr glazer, bro, you ain't gonna like me at all because I can't stand that motherfucker, bro. You can sit here and talk numbers all you want, bro. Anybody can go read off a piece of paper and tell you what the paper says, bro. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm telling you, motherfucking Derek Carr. He said before you go off. See, he already knew I was about to go off, dog. He was talking about Russell Wilson. No, Russell Wilson's dog shit, dog. I don't give a fuck about 28 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He's dog shit. I thought he was talking about Derek Carr. Boy, he's about to get me fired up in this motherfucker. I was about to get fired up. I was already getting fired up. Look, all eyes on G already knows, gang. I thought he was talking about Derek. Like, hell nah, Derek Carr. Derek Carr is dog shit. But Russell Wilson, what makes Russell Wilson dog shit is that if just look at the way he plays. Like I said, stats and shit, that's all good and gravy, dude. Just watch how he plays, bro. He sucks. There's a reason why he got benched last year. He sucks. He's terrible. He got benched.
Once upon a time he was good.
He got benched because they wanted to save money. You're an idiot.
So I do have a strong use of my words, Raiders Rebel. I do have a strong use of my words, and dog shit might be a little bit harsh. You know what I'm saying? But it's at the end of the day, it's just bad. I don't think he's very good, bro. And stop calling me a goddamn negative Nancy dick face. I ain't no goddamn negative Nancy, motherfucker. I don't have my Raider goggles on right now, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I could tell Raiders Rebel starting to. He's gonna take him some time to understand how Raider Ben thinks. If he sticks around that long,
why are we talking about a guy who's not in our room anymore? Like,
I'll talk about Derek. You want to have another hour conversation about Derek Carr? We'll talk about it till the cows come home. I hate him. I hate Derek Carr. Like, I will talk about him. I hate Derek Carr. He wasted 9 years of my life. 9 years if this team could have been doing something else. Well, yeah, our life, but right now I'm being a narcissist and I'm thinking about me, so fuck off. He wasted 9 years of my life that I could have seen something else just to get to the end goal of us not getting shit, him getting to another team, and motherfuckers actually still want him to be good. You want him to be good after he just wasted 9 years of your motherfucking life? And then lied to you and said, if I don't play Raiders, I'm going to go play golf. Man, fuck out of here. And then let his brothers shit on us on the way out. He fucking got benched and let his brothers just shit all over us, bro. Man, fuck Derek Carr. Fuck him. Crybaby ass quarterback. Only quarterback I see in the NFL get sacked and cry on the football field, fucking pussy. You guys remember that time we played the Seahawks in London, bro, and he got sacked like 6 times in a game? He was crying on the football field, little bitch.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, little bitch.
I remember when Khalil Mack made Paxton Lynch cry. Remember that guy from the Broncos?
Yeah, but Paxton Lynch, I'm glad he made him cry. He was a fucking Bronco quarterback. But fucking see our quarterback cry, though. That's terrible.
Hella. Get up there on national TV.
Bro, we're Raiders, dog. We're Raiders. We're the opposite of crying. We're the opposite of crying, bro. Go play for the Steelers if you want. Go play for the Steelers if you want to cry, goddammit. We don't have crybabies over here. The Steelers players call the cops.
What are you saying?
Steelers players call the cops on the Raiders. Go over there and go cry. Go over there and cry and call the police.
Ben, me and your homies, but you already know, man. I made your homie Ralph drink his own piss.
I don't care.
Right?
You didn't make me drink my own piss. What the fuck's that got to do with anything? And you didn't make him drink his own piss. He honored his bet. You didn't. You actually proposed a piss drinking bet, which means you would have drank your own piss. So that's a pretty bad bet.
But I won.
And didn't you literally just try to propose? Didn't you? Hey, didn't you just try to propose a fecal matter eating bet with him? So if you lose, you're gonna eat your own fecal matter.
Yeah. He already knows y'all are losing to us.
He's scared of that. So if you lose, you're gonna eat your own shit on stream.
You're gonna hot dog bun?
You're gonna get a hot dog bun, put some jalapenos and relish on that G thing, a little bit of mustard. Yeah, you're a sick son of a bitch. Look at Afakasi's face. Yeah, he's a sick bastard. This is a sick piece of shit right here, Afakasi. He's a sick fuck. Oh, I'm gonna drink piss. What, bitch?
Hey Ben.
What?
You beat me in this game this year, I'll give you $60 right here. 20. Look, 20.
That's the same 20.
40. Well, I'll make sure I'm showing you.
Stop showing the same 23 times.
Making sure that guy.
Stop showing the same 23 times.
Big word. Big word.
60. I'm trying to spread it so you can see it. Hold on. There you go. There's 60.
Bro, you don't even have a Cash App. How are we going to pay for money? You can't pay me. You're going to send me 320s in the mail and pay $6 to send it?
To you in an envelope, homie.
Oh, yeah. You're a boomer. You're such a boomer. Bro, you're like 33 years old and you're a boomer, dude. You don't even have a fucking Cash App or a PayPal or a bank account or nothing, you old boomer piece of shit.
No, man. I go through like Fred Flintstone, bro, and I lift weights. I lift rocks up.
You don't lift weights. Look at your arm, dude.
I lift rocks.
Dude, you don't lift no weights. Look at your arm.
I want to see.
You're built like Gumby, dog. You're built like Gumby. Look at that, dog.
60 inches, real shit.
Show me your muscle.
20 inches.
Show me that muscle, homie. I want to see Ben's muscle.
I ain't got no muscles. But I ain't on this bitch trying to act like I do.
20 inches.
Don't talk. Don't talk.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, though. My arms is bigger than your arms.
Let me see them. Let's go.
Why you want to see? Why you want to see my arms? You gay?
Because you running your lips.
Look, boy, my shit way bigger than your arms, gang. You feel me? Now put your little ass arm back up there.
Take the shirt off. Let's go, homie.
No, you're a faggot. Take my shirt off. No, I'm good. Look at that little ass arm, boy. You got a baby bump. You got a baby bump, dog. My daughter got more muscle than you, motherfucker.
I bet you 100% Pizzle would.
My arm's way bigger than yours, bitch. I could wrap my fucking index finger and my thumb around your entire arm, dude.
You think? Come do it.
No, I know, dog. You're fucking.
Come do it, baby.
Is my shit still loud? I think. Fucking.
I'm black as shit.
I definitely know I would pick you up and slam you on your fucking head, real shit. You wouldn't have a chance with me, dude.
When are you gonna come do that? You coming to?
I'm not going around saying I'm gonna do it. I'm just saying, like, if me and you were to ever fight, there would be no fight, bro. I used to wrestle. Bro. I'll just pick you up and slam your dumbass. What?
How much is the bus ticket? $60?
Man, you can't afford You can't even afford $60 at all, bro. Fuck you mean? You gonna come to California on a Greyhound, you broke bastard?
Come and catch a pet.
Bro, you're literally built like a rubber chicken, bro. I'm not worried about you, dude. Like, I look like I could probably fucking put you in a fucking chokehold and you would quack like a rubber chicken, dog. Quack!
You'd be scared to death if you fist on me, though. That's what's funny, man. I like looking like this. I like thinking that you guys can kick my ass. How come I've never lost a fist fight in my life?
I've never lost a fist fight neither. I'm undefeated, too.
Look at my knuckles, man.
You know how easy that is to say? Anybody can say they're undefeated in a fist fight, cocksucker.
I know how to fight, man. I'm technically smarter than you.
Nah, you're not, dude. You're half retarded.
Grab you by your fat
You're half
faces.
retarded, bro, to be honest.
Get out of you, right off the counter. And then when I get done with you, I stomp your fucking skull into the ground, homeboy.
What is this,
you
a wrestling promo?
Nothing.
You trying to cut a wrestling promo right now?
Okay.
What are you doing? Oh, we got Jack Bauer in the building. What up, Jack?
Hey, Jack. What's cracking?
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Shit.
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Shut your dumb ass up real shit before you get the shit pissed and the shit slapped out your dumb ass.
Good, man?
Real shit. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Hey, man.
What up?
Want to touch on this big ass look at
Get this motherfucker
Can I ask
off
you
of
a
here,
question?
bro.
Whoa.
I want to ask this
Check it
cat.
out,
Like,
brother.
he says he's undefeated. How many ring fights has he had?
He was just trying to show his penal cavity right there, though.
No, don't do that.
That boy was over there trying to flap his meat around in his shorts. I ain't trying to see none of that.
We ain't trying to see all that, bro.
What's good with you, though,
We
Jack?
ain't trying to hear all that, honestly.
That too.
Right, Jack. Well, salute, man. What's going on?
Salute, man. Nice to see y'all.
Yeah, I wasn't tripping if he came to kick it and shit, but once Jack came up here, I'm like, all right, bro, you got to go because now I'm about to talk football with Jack.
Yeah, no nonsense. No
And
nonsense.
he came up here with some wild shit.
Yeah,
I like real shit. Real shit be making me laugh. That's why I be letting his ass up. He be saying the most fucking stupidest things in the fucking world, bro. Like, so
I think he's been
stupid.
drinking.
What up,
I think he was
LL?
drinking.
Salute to you, gang. All right, so we didn't really have shit to talk about, Jack.
What up, bro?
I know we did our offensive roster prediction. When you weren't here, we did the defensive one with you. So we'll probably go over the offensive one, and if Afakasi sticks around, if he kind of wants to go over it too, that's cool. But we did our offensive roster prediction, and we did our defense, but we didn't get Jack's offensive side. So
I got about 20.
Let me ask you a question because y'all was talking about the defensive line. Where's Tyree Wilson on this line? Like, do we really know, or are we still speculating as if you're gonna be inside or outside? Because that's really the elephant in the room, y'all. Kuntz Tyree.
It's all speculation. I talked about that earlier, dude. It's all we don't know where he's gonna play. I'm sure he's still lined up as a defensive end on the depth chart, not a defensive tackle. So
Well, if he's bulked up and he was more productive last season when we moved him to interior, then like if we're pegging him to start, then it has to be interior. You know what I mean? Like he's not taking snaps away from Crosby, and he sure isn't taking any snaps away from Kuntz. You know, unless they need a breather. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
if we need him if we're looking at him to be a starter, the only way he's going to be a starter is interior.
yeah, see, he's still listed as a defensive end. So you can see right here, defensive end.
Do you think that's going to change, or do you think like we're going to really go into the season?
I think it has to change, bro.
I don't.
Yeah, he's not getting significant snaps over Kuntz or Crosby. It's just not going to happen. That's why I've been saying. That's why I've been picking it as a bad draft pick. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to have to find a way to make him work on the inside. But keep in mind that we do have Adam Butler, who I think Adam Butler's pretty good too. So he's gonna be in some competition, dude, because Adam Butler played well last year. He's gonna have to win them snaps over Adam Butler. We all know Christian Wilkins already got his spot. You know what I'm saying? So it's and Adam Butler knows how to play on the interior of this defense. He played on the interior of this defense already, so he knows how to play it. Tyree Wilson, he knows how to play in this defense, but now he's gonna be playing a whole different position going to the inside, so it's a little bit different, right? So I think the Raiders are more than likely going to run the comfortability factor, dude, and they're just going to go and give it a shot with Tyree Wilson at defensive tackle, and if it don't work out, Adam Butler's right there in the wings waiting, dude. And like I said, man, I do have hope that Tyree Wilson's going to be good, but at the end of the day, I've kind of washed my hands with it. What up, Daniel Berry? It sucks to say that, but like I said, as a Raider fan, I've seen too many first-round draft picks where I've held on to them for too long. Like, they're going to work. They're going to work. They're going to work. And they just never fucking work, dude. And my number one issue with Tyree Wilson is he's got no explosives. No explosive. What up, Dirty? He's got no explosion, dude. His get off is extremely slow, dude. He's gonna be pretty much trying to mold his game around his athleticism in terms of his long arms, bro, and his frame. You know, he's going to have to try to build his game off that. Not saying that he can't do it, but that's going to be his game. He's not going to be the quick get-off dude. Like, if you compare Max Crosby's get-off and his get-off dude, like, it's like one's a bullet train, the other one's a fucking 1969 fucking Volkswagen fucking Beetle or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's uncomparable, you know, and especially on the defensive ends, them dudes got to get off quick. Because like I said earlier, dude, when you have a defensive end, you want to get to the tackle's lap before they can get into their stance. Everybody knows, dude, like once the tackle gets into their stance, dude, you're pretty much cooked. You know what I'm saying? Once they get into their stance, dude, and they get leverage on you, it's over for you. You know what I'm saying? That's why the pass rush, the good ones get there extremely quick. They don't allow them linemen to set up. You know what I'm saying? And Tyree Wilson, by the time he gets there, every time the fucking lineman's in full fucking, I'm getting ready to sumo wrestle and shit, bro. He's way past the point of setting up.
This is why I think he's going to be better at defensive tackle, because him having that late get off with Kuntz and Max having fast get offs. If Kuntz and Max don't get home and quarterback steps up, he may be the guy right there in the middle with this late get off. Maybe he gets swallowed up in the pocket for a few seconds, then he finally gets loose and he gets a sack only because the pocket opened up late. I've seen several times where the quarterback's in the pocket, the defensive tackle's pushing the guy, finally gets through and finally brings the guy down. He may get a lot of those effort sacks. He may not get those sacks where as soon as the ball is hiked, he's in the backfield and bringing the guy down. He's not going to play off speed. He's probably going to play off power and determination. And he might be on the line where it's the best for him, because he don't have to get, if he's on DN, he's got to get off quick, no problem. But if he's playing next to Christian Wilkins and he's got Max and Kuntz, he may not necessarily have to have the fastest get off with those guys around him. And I think it might be like perfect fit for him if they can get him in there,
I mean, how could you not succeed with those guys next to you? You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I do agree with that point. Like, he's in a perfect situation to go in there and blow up, because these teams are going to be, they know Kuntz. A lot of people around the league, they kind of see his ceiling starting to go up, right? Like his arrow's starting to go up now, right? They're starting to notice who he is. Everybody knows who Max Crosby is already. Everybody knows who Christian Wilkins is already, dude. So when you have a 4-down lineman set with Max and Tyree and Wilkins and Kuntz, their number one priority is probably going to be Max. Number 2 will be Wilkins. Number 3 will be Kuntz. So if anybody has advantage matchup wise, it's probably going to be Tyree Wilson. They're probably going to put their weakest offensive lineman on Tyree Wilson. And that's going to get, like, at the end of the day, it's all about numbers, bro. It's just about numbers. So you get 4 on 4, 5, 4 on 5. Obviously, Wilkins going to take the double team away. Boom, you're good. Now everybody else got 1-on-1s. You know what I'm saying? Usually the defense, the offensive tackles are usually the better pass rushers, and your guards are usually your run blockers. So now you got your 2 offensive tackles, the better pass blockers being taken away with Kuntz and Crosby. You got Wilkins demanding a double team with 2 of their best interior pass protectors, and now you got the one last guard scrub, and you got long ass arms. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a perfect spot for him. If that's gonna be what's probably that's more than likely their mindset. That's what they're going to have to do. And if you look at his frame is very similar to a Calais Campbell, DeForest Buckner type frame. He's those guys don't have really explosive get-offs neither. But they're so good with their hands, and they keep offensive linemen's hands off of them. And that's why they're so good. And that's what Tyree Wilson's going to have to be trying to, build his game around, is keeping fucking linemen off of him. And I think
he started a good process last year. You know what I mean? As the season started to develop, you could see, him getting better. You know what I mean? Playing a little bit more relaxed, playing a little bit more focused, playing with a little bit more intensity. I mean, the whole team started having fun, right? Yeah. And, you can only build from there. You shouldn't be sliding backwards from there. We should only be building and heading forward from that point. And, before I finish, what's up, Ben? How you doing?
Nice to see you, bro. Always love, gang.
How you doing, bro? Long time no talk to, man. Jack, what's good with you?
What's up?
420. What's good, man? How you feeling? Good. Yeah. So I was over here, man. I was listening to y'all while I was over here trying to work on this goddamn Harley, bro. This is it's a bitch. It's a bitch, bro. I know why Harley now charges a lot of fucking money to do anything. You think a motorcycle was simple, but it's not.
Yeah, you think a little ass engine would be simple, right?
Shit, you would think, you know what I mean? Bro, just to change handlebars, I had to change all the fucking cables, clutch cables, brake cables, everything. Exhaust has to come off. Anyways, that's not what I'm here to talk about, man. I want to take the line off that shit, you know what I mean? Let's talk some ball. I don't get to talk ball too much these days because I got a lot going on. But it's good to hear. It's good to hear good people have some intelligent things to say. You know, I listen
Well, thank
to a
you,
lot
because
of
half the time I like to think that I'm pretty fucking stupid. So when I hear somebody call me fucking intelligent, it makes me feel good
people.
inside.
It
It feels
doesn't
like I
mean
just
you're
drank a warm cup
it
of
just
tea
means,
with that.
just means you're doing better than some people are out here who are reporting bullshit.
Hey, well, fuck you too at the same stance, then, motherfucker.
I didn't say you was a nerd like that. I was just saying, bro. You know, it's a lot better than some of the shit that I'm hearing come out. Some of these people mouths who so-called call themselves content creators for the Raiders, but you're not a Raider content creator. You're just a content creator.
Yeah.
You use anything to create content. Don't put the Raiders in front of that shit.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Not that it really matters, man, but I used to listen to damn near every Raider content creator, bro. And now I didn't cut like almost all of them off, bro, because it's like it's overwhelming now, bro. Everybody's got like, I don't know, everybody's got like problems and issues and shit, and it's like becoming soap opera. And it's really hard to get real good, raw Raiders content, man, these days. So
I'll tell you what, Jack. Since I've been on my hiatus from YouTube, not creating content or listening to a lot of these motherfuckers like I used to, life is better. Life is better. I was able to get my house. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm in the middle of transferring homes from my old house to my new house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was able to get a Harley.
Congrats
I'm
on
able
that,
to sleep.
Shelly.
You know what I mean? I'm able to sleep better. You know what I mean? I don't smoke as much. You know, so and then I just let all that other look. None of these people look, as somebody told me, ain't none of these motherfuckers helping you bust a nut, so what the fuck does it matter?
Ain't nobody in this motherfucker sucking my dick or paying my bills, so I don't give a
They're
fuck.
not paying my rent and they ain't helping me bust nuts. So what the fuck does their opinion matter to me? It could be right, it could be wrong. I don't care.
hey, football question. My bad, because I want to stay on track. Quarterback, right?
Yeah.
And this is kind of going back to what we were just talking about content creators and then people who are real reporters and report, right? It's like a line.
Right.
You got some people reporting that there's this weird, mysterious quarterback battle at camp, right? And you know, both quarterbacks are duking it out, and we don't know who's going to be the starter. And they kind of bringing it up like that's good news, right? Then you got content creators that are just saying Aiden O'Connell is out there looking like Joe Montana. So which one is it? Which one fucking is it? Is he out there?
For my guy who gives me good news, you know what I mean? This needs to be given. What he is telling me is Aiden looks better than last year, but Minshew is still steps ahead of him.
And with that report and that assessment, we're gonna take it for gold right now. That is frightening.
I'm right there with you, Jack. I'm right there with you.
And it's not frightening. And I hear why you say it's frightening, but I'm gonna tell you why it's not.
And I'll tell you why it is after I tell you why it's
so not only is he, you know, a few steps ahead of Aiden, you know what I mean? Ahead of Aiden, he's also a few steps better than he was last year because he's more relaxed and he's where he wants to be. So he's actually performing better than he performed last year for the Colts. So it's not as frightening as you think because he knows. He went into the Colts knowing he was a backup to their first-round draft pick that everybody knew wasn't ready, right? So he was on edge. He was like, fuck it, I'm just playing backup. Why give you everything I got if I'm just being a backup? The Raiders brought him in and told him, you have the chance to start. Show us what you got. Play your all.
What up,
Give
Yonder?
us what you got. You know what I mean? And then we'll take it from there. So I'm hearing rumors that he's having one of those seasons that he had with Jacksonville when he started off really good, and then the team decided because they didn't win the championship that they was going to dismantle because they couldn't afford it. They paid out of pocket for a lot of things. The report that I'm getting is he's kind of on that level. You know what I mean? When Gardner Minshew was talk of the town. I know you guys remember that year when this motherfucker was talk of the town.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing with that. Still frightening. Reason being is because you don't have a definitive guy that's got his foot out in front that we are hitching the wagon to that's going to take this team and lead this team. Oh, it's good that Aiden O'Connell looks greater than he did last year. I hope he does. It's good that Minshew looks better than what he did last year. I hope he does. But what the fuck does that say about our situation?
Jack, just to build up on what you're saying, you know the quote, if you think you got two quarterbacks, you really got none. You heard that one? You know who said that?
Was it Bill Parcells?
John Madden.
John Madden, there you go.
I don't think we have two quarterbacks. I think we have one starter and one who could eventually be a starter.
What is training camp telling us, though? What is training camp telling us? Then, like you gave us the reports that from your people.
Yeah.
Based on who we want, because who I want don't matter. Based on what we're seeing in training camp, is there a definitive starter? That's what's frightening.
As it stands right now, if we were to start a game tomorrow and play, it would be Minshew.
A definitive starter. We not just like guessing, like, all right, okay,
he will be your he will be your definitive starter. If we had to play a game tomorrow, you as good as Aiden is looking, Minshew is still better.
Can we agree though? Like this, maybe we won't, but like this is just how I feel. We're not going to know who the definitive starter is until preseason. Preseason is going to tell the full story. You know what I mean?
doubt.
Whoever outperforms who in preseason is going to win the job. It's not like he's got the job until proven otherwise. I believe I don't care what training camp is showing. Like it's going to come down to the preseason games. You know,
they got to both play. You know what I mean?
It only matters when the live bullets are firing, right?
Yeah, and then the thing about it is who plays when. You know what I mean? How we gonna do that? You know, you got two quarterbacks that can start. You can't play them both at the same time. So who gonna start when and who gonna play backup? You know what I mean? Like who gonna come out and get the first series with the real starters on both sides of the ball, and who gonna play the garbage time?
I'll see you.
That goes back to the reports that we talking about. Who's out playing who in training camp? And if ain't nobody out playing who, and you can't determine that, that's what's fucking frightening. We can't even tell you who's gonna get the first team snaps on the first game.
Well, from my guy, guy tells me that Minshew is better.
Gotcha. I believe your guy, but just think about the reports that we're hearing. That's like, no, everybody's not on the same side. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I would love to see Whoop-de-Whoop is leading the way. He's looking amazing. I would love to hear that right now, but I don't, and it's cool. I don't have to hear it, but I'm just saying as time goes on, we're gonna see. But I still say it's frightening.
Jack, I feel you on it, but the only time will tell. The only reason why I would push back just a little bit on the way you feel about it is there's really nothing to really assess at this moment. They said that Aiden O'Connell was going to be the quarterback coming in, and then the only way that we can figure that out is when they actually put on pads, and they haven't put on pads. So until they put on pads and we can get some people going against these guys, that's the only way. That's the only reason. That's the only way we're going to figure out who's going to be our quarterback one. If they did say Minshew was quarterback one from the get-go, then there wouldn't be a competition. It would be Minshew be the guy, and then we would just have to roll with that. So it kind of sucks because yes, the longer we don't identify who that starting quarterback is, the longer, the chemistry can't get built, and then everything, the things that your starting quarterback does, that doesn't get created. But the best thing about that is at the end of all, when it's all said and done, hopefully by week 1, the cream has risen to the top, and whoever the best quarterback is has won.
What up, Quan? How you doing?
No doubt. No
Hey,
doubt.
I'm sorry. Y'all talking about Raider football. I got really excited
No,
with y'all
you
saying
all-
blessings
you
to
all
everybody,
good,
man.
You all good. I just want to say hello.
chilling.
Yeah, blessings to everybody, man.
No.
My
I hear
thing
what
is
you're
just the
saying, but you
reports
also
that
gotta
came
remember.
out during my bad, real quick. My thing is just the reports that have been coming out so far. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear this on this side, you hear content creators say this on this side, and we really don't know what the hell is going on. And like I said, time will tell. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see. We gonna definitely see what's going on. But my point is, it's still frightening. To me, it's still frightening. Like, you know,
of these, you got to remember this too, Jack. There's not a lot to talk about. A lot of these motherfuckers is coming up with shit off the top of their head just to have something to talk about. They don't know nobody. You know what I mean? They don't have a guy. They're over there looking at 17 different tweets and IGs and then trying to put some shit together.
Well, if the information that they're giving is wrong, then that's different. And then
you got to think
that's different.
A lot of times, motherfuckers are wrong.
All right, well,
wrong.
All right, well, look, this is what I'm saying. If their information is wrong, then they're wrong. I'm going off them being right and also the reporters being right. I'm going off if both parties were telling the truth. I'm not going off if the reporters were wrong and the content creators were right, the content creators were right and the reporters were wrong. I'm just doing off a scenario if both parties were right. They saying Aiden is looking good. They say Minshew's looking good. Who's looking fucking better? Now, if somebody's lying because somebody's trying to click for views and shit, then we ain't even got to talk about it. But, you know, and I believe you. I believe, you know, that happens. But I'm just saying, in theory.
You got to also remember they said this as well when they told, you know, when they brought Minshew in. And they also had the Raiders press conference to hype up the job of it being Aiden O'Connell's, right? They said it was his job, but they also said it was his job to lose.
There you go.
Yeah.
And from my guy's standpoint, he's losing it.
I don't know. Me personally, I think Aiden O'Connell is better than Minshew. Just in
see, that's what I'm saying. There we go. And that's why it's frightening. See how it's there?
Because Minshew, I think the only thing that makes Minshew better than Aiden is Minshew's mobile. I think Aiden's got a better pre-snap read, a better post-snap read. I think he's got a better arm. I think he's got more accuracy. Because if Minshew was going to be a starter, he would have been a starter already. He's a perennial backup. He's a perennial backup.
He has been a starter though.
Not named a starter from like week 1 though. You know what I'm saying? Like came out and be a week 1 starter.
He was the week 1 starter with Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah. Well, they didn't have no goddamn quarterbacks. He's trash. But I don't know, bro. Like I don't see him. I don't think he's very good, dude. To be honest.
Oh, they traded a lot to get him.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I like him, but I think Aiden's better, bro. I think Aiden's definitely better. I don't know.
I don't care who starts.
We have to see.
I want the best guy out there. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what his name is.
Yeah,
it could be Tyjon.
I think most of us don't give a fuck who do it. We just trying to figure out like who the fuck is gonna do it, and is that shit gonna even be enough?
I think it is. I think the offense is potent, bro. And I think with the new scheme and somebody different calling it, somebody who's lively, fun, wants to have a good time. Look, it's just like going to a party, right? Say you go to a party with your homies, right? And the party cracking, but one of your homies was having a bad day. He was having a bad day when you picked him up. His mood didn't change. He get to the party, nigga. You don't want to be around that nigga. You want to go have some fun in the party. You gonna leave that motherfucker sitting on the couch. Nigga, sit over here and sob, nigga, all you fucking want. Nigga, I'm about to go have some fun. Right? Well, that's what football is too, bro. When you got somebody who don't want to do shit, it's a fucking Debbie Downer. And unfortunately, this motherfucker drove to the party, so we got to do what the fuck he wants to do. But we don't have that anymore. We got a new driver. This motherfucker wants to have fun. And everybody in the car want to have fun. So it makes football better.
I think at this point, and this is just how I've been assessing it, and this might help some people, is I take it all as BS. You know what I'm saying? From the analysts, from the content creators, whatever. I think how can you truly assess a quarterback you know what I'm saying, that's going to be our quarterback number one if there hasn't been if pads haven't been put on. So if that hasn't came, the only thing that I may possibly put some weight to it is if one of the coaches goes up there at the podium and says, hey, this quarterback looked good, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? That might be something to hang hat on, but all these guys that are on the sidelines and making assessments on who the quarterback is, I consider it all BS at this point, because there's no legit assessment of who we want at quarterback.
You know what? I disagree.
Let me finish the point, just because it ties into the combine. Everybody looks good at the combine. Why? Because they're all running around in panties. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only way that we'll really figure out who that player is when that person is lined up with some pads. So until that happens, that's when I'll maybe hang some weight on some of these guys writing about who the quarterback is.
All right, so
I agree. But nice seeing you guys. I got to roll out. I got to go to work tomorrow morning.
Take it easy, bro.
All right, bro.
Deuce.
All right, guys. See you in the morning. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, guys. Later,
right,
Jack.
Have a good one.
Later, brother. Have a good one. So my thing about that is this. I get what you're saying. You got to take a grain of salt with what a lot of people say in general. In general, especially on the internet, especially when it comes to the Raiders, everybody want clicks. Everybody, I get that dynamic on what we're talking about. But you can't tell me if you got somebody that's sitting there looking at the 707s and you looking at the quarterback throw 2-3 interceptions in a row, and they say, I'm looking at this dude throw 2-3 interceptions in a row, right? And I put it on my Twitter, my word ain't good just because, you just take shit for grain of salt. My thing is, there have been several reporters, maybe not now, but definitely in the past, that have been at training camps that have reported. There have been content creators. I'm not naming names. I'm just saying in general that have been at training camp and seen things that's like, hey, whoop whoop looking good. Whoop whoop ain't looking good. Man, I don't know. Does that determine who's gonna play and who's gonna get the job? No, but I can't say everybody's lying and all that shit is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Some of that shit be true, bro. Some of those people do be there. Now, is it everybody? No, it's not. But if I get a Paul Gutierrez or let's say just for instance somebody like Samoan Raiders, let's say somebody that be there, and let's say he goes on Twitter and be like, man, whoop de whoop look bad today, whoop de whoop. Do you take it for a grain of salt because he's a content creator? I don't know. What if Joe Blow, content creator with One View, goes up there and says, man, Aiden Nakano looked like Joe Montana? Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, based on the shit that I'm just saying, if somebody's there, they can choose to lie or tell the truth. But I'm just saying we can't say that they there and what they're looking at ain't what they looking at. You get what I'm saying? Because there's been several times coaches come out and protect players' bad performances in camp, while people who are there don't do it. They don't. People had 3-4 drops today.
I'm gonna say this. I would love to have a surfing, cool, calm ass quarterback in my huddle. Because when shit goes bad, he's not getting fucking rattled. And he's gonna bring the team down back to reality. You know what I mean? And get shit done. Look, it's like being a human being. It's like being at work. Everybody gotta work, right? Everybody got a job, everybody got somebody to answer to. When you screw up, you want to be yelled at or you want to be talked to?
Man, don't nobody want to be yelled at.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be yelled at or you want to be talked to? Because if somebody yelling at you, all it's going to do is frustrate you more. You already know you realize you fucking screwed up. You know this. But do I got to get chastised about it and made to feel small about my fucking mistake? I shouldn't. It's not going to help me. It's not going to help me get better, especially not that day. I'm in a shitty mood for the rest of the day. So, yeah, I would rather have the quarterback that can keep everybody calm and not get them pushed over the edge to where they can't fucking perform. Bring them back down to earth, you know what I mean, and go out and hit the next play. That shit, I would love that. That's fine with me. That's a game manager. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, neither one of these quarterbacks are Hall of Fame. They're not Hall of Fame quarterbacks. So I'll tell you what they are. They're game managers. And if you look at
you have shit
how many
salad and
Hall of Fame-
shit. You have shit salad and shit soup. Which one do you like? Do you like the soup part or do you like the salad part? I mean,
I'm a salad
I'm
man
just,
myself.
I'm just fucking. They're not shit. But y'all get what I'm saying.
I'm a salad man myself. But here's what I'm saying though, right? If you go and look at how many Hall of Fame quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl versus game managing quarterbacks, it's a big difference.
Excuse me.
And unfortunately, not unfortunately, but fortunately enough, I can tell you the greatest game manager in the NFL history is also the most winningest quarterback in Super Bowl, of Super Bowls ever. And that's Tom Brady.
Yep.
He wasn't a Hall of Famer when he came out. He was a game manager. He was able to manage the game and manage wins. He eventually turned into a Hall of Famer. Trent Dilfer is not a Hall of Famer, but he was a game manager and he was able to manage a Super Bowl. The quarterback from fucking Baltimore, he's not Hall of Fame. We all know this. He's bounced around from team to team at this point in time in his career, but he managed the game well enough to win Super Bowl.
So are you saying this are you saying all this to say that these two quarterbacks as game managers can win Super Bowls? Is that like the end game of everything?
I believe they can, Jack. With the offense that we have in place, the weapons that we have for them to be able to throw, if this offensive line truly can be what they seem to be on paper, yes, I think either one of these quarterbacks could win you a Super Bowl.
Hot fucking take, scorching.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think the formula throughout the years have been set.
Nigga, it's a hot take. Don't be trying to take my hot takes away from me, Twan.
I think for this team, it's a hot take.
I'm pouring water on that one. I'm pouring water on that one because
he said it's even worse. Okay.
The system's been formulated. How many times have we saw? And we get mad about the Niners, but what the Niners that knock on the freaking Super Bowl door all the time? What electric quarterback did they have? You know what I'm saying? That had them going to the Super. It was always a team that had a good defense, a good offensive line, and a quarterback that didn't F it up by throwing hella picks and being a liability.
They also had a great play caller as well, and that's very important.
Yeah,
they had a great play caller on offense, made great plays, had great decisions, and he was a run game coordinator like a motherfucker that got the most out of his offense. That was really the true, like one of the bigger dynamics that got the 49ers successful. Was their offense. The defense was great, but that coach of theirs, he was on his game most of the time. He was on his game most of the time.
And where do you think our offensive coordinator came from?
I heard he came from Green Bay.
Huh?
I heard he came from Green Bay.
Yeah, he came from Green Bay, but where was he before that?
I'm not sure.
Not before that.
If you can enlighten me and save me some time, I'd like it.
You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, him and the offensive coordinator from Frisco are from the same tree. If I'm not mistaken, they're from the same tree.
Well, ain't the offensive coordinator for the 49ers the coach?
This is very strongly resemblant of what Frisco does, which is a run dominant, open up lanes to pass.
Yeah, that's like a West Coast offense, dog. Kyle Shanahan just runs a perfected version of the West Coast offense. That's all that shit is. He just perfected it.
My thing is, they got an offensive coordinator, but isn't Kyle Shanahan running the plays?
Kyle Shanahan's a shit coach, dude. He's a great play caller. He's a shit coach. He'll win you some irrelevant fucking regular season games, win you some playoff games, but when it comes to the big game, dude, he's fucking terrible, bro.
You know what it is?
Coaches in the history of the league.
You know what it is?
I like our coordinator.
You know what it is with Shanahan? His playbook is good, but when, like you said, when he gets to the Super Bowl, he ends up. It almost seems like he forgets what his bread and butter. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like
He outthinks himself.
Yeah, when you break down the playbook and the stuff that's in that playbook, it is great. It just seems like he chokes up when it really matters. And and again, all the factors that you guys talked about is why those Super Bowl teams were they Super Bowl teams. It wasn't because of solely on the quarterback. It was because of the coaching and the pieces that they had around that quarterback. And again, they told that quarterback, don't F up and don't be over here throwing 3 picks, 3 picks in this game, because again, we're going to lose that game. And I think that's the same thing that Antonio Pierce is trying to create here. That's the same thing I think Antonio Pierce, there were some reports that came out talking about Antonio Pierce and what he was telling Aiden O'Connell last year in regards to the way that Aiden O'Connell was playing. He's like, hey, if you got to thread the needle, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't put us in harm's way. And look at where we were statistically when Antonio Pierce was under the helm with Aiden O'Connell.
You know what? I think that's right. I think that's true, because think about 2 games that come to your mind. One we lost, one we won. I'll just go to the one we won, the Kansas City game. That was a high intensity fucking game, and that man did not complete a fucking pass, and we still won. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, as much as I say you guys are wrong, the plan is there. The blueprint was there. Do you watch that Kansas City game? How many times does Aiden O'Connell play that game without getting at least 1 completion? Right? Am I not mistaken? He didn't get that 1 completion. Am I wrong, y'all?
1 completion after the first quarter. He went three quarters with no completions.
Got you. Well, that's damn near the same shit. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me, right? So like
Zamir White pretty much is the only reason why our offense did anything.
Right.
And that's why I do give Zamir White credit for that, bro, because he helped us beat Kansas City in Kansas City when our fucking quarterback did nothing, dude. He was the only complement to our defense.
Right. And then, of course, you had the defense that stepped up. So, like, back to which I was saying, if all the pieces are doing their thing, the play calling was right, the guys at the quarterback ain't fucking up. Okay, he ain't throwing touchdowns, but he ain't fucking up. He ain't fumbling, losing fumbles. The defense traded away. They did it. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what the recipe is, then man, the Raiders gotta be hell on defense, man. And I think they will.
And this is what I don't get. Like, and some people gonna hate me for this, but those are the ones that were dying for Aiden O'Connell to throw the ball hella times during the Chiefs game. Like, that's the most stupidest thing. Like, and I'm sorry, I'm not talking about somebody. I'm not talking about you personally, but I'm talking against whoever's take that is. I think that's the most stupidest thing to do in the world. Why put yourself in a gunfight with Patrick Mahomes?
That's not quarterback, a 4th round rookie.
I don't care who the quarterback is. You don't put yourself in a gunfight with one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Made no sense.
It doesn't make sense at all. So for us to have Zamir White run the ball, which means that we had time possession, what also means that Patrick Mahomes was sitting his happy ass was on the sideline. That's perfectly fine. That should be perfectly fine with us, and we should be thanking God that Zamir White was handling the rock enough for us to have the ball that long, and that he was doing his job on that end. That we didn't have Phil forced to throw the ball, because when you start trying to throw the ball against quarterbacks like that, you're asking to lose.
And all Chris Jones is doing is foaming at the mouth, waiting for you to throw that shit. How many times did he just get there? I'm like, bro, don't throw it. Don't. I'm like, good looking. Because Chris Jones, bro.
You taking 2 key players. People don't even talk about that. You taking 2 key players out of the game by running the ball. You taking Patrick Mahomes out of the game, and you're taking their big defensive tackle out of the game because he wants to pass rush. He don't want to stop the run all day.
He don't want to wear himself out trying to tackle running backs. He's a pass rush defensive tackle. No, I mean, that's stupid, though. I mean, like you said, regardless of it being a rookie or quarterback or not, but especially with a young quarterback, dude, do you really think you're going to have a chance going out there with a fucking, throwing the ball with a 4th round rookie and Patrick Mahomes? I mean, that you don't want to do that with any fucking quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But what do you think your chances are with that quarterback? You know what I'm saying? So the Raiders did exactly what they needed to do, fortunately enough. Like I said, man, Max Crosby puts the absolute fear in Patrick Mahomes. I'll stand on that heel. I'll doubt it. I think Max Crosby is the kryptonite to Patrick Mahomes. He's the only defensive player in the league that truly gets into Patrick Mahomes' head. I mean, how many other defensive players do you see him screaming to the other sidelines, "I'm here, I'm here"? Hey, he's never done that to anybody but Max Crosby. Like, Max Crosby gets him in a whole nother mood, fucks his mental up. And then what happens is that he starts to focus on, maybe keeping Max Crosby a little too much in his peripheral vision, and somebody else hits him. And that's
exactly what happens.
Exactly. Yep. I know.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yep.
feel me? Like, you can tell. So he gets so caught up in that when everything else is going around, he's not even thinking about that, bro. That's the reason why he threw pick sixes. That pick six against Jack Jones. A pick six from Patrick Mahomes is very uncharacteristically like Patrick Mahomes. I think if you look at his stats, he's thrown less than 5 pick sixes in his career. Like, he does not do that. He does not throw passes that are gonna hurt his team. And the fact that we got in his head to the point to where he threw a crazy pass like that, and see, I'm glad we had a player like Jack Jones that'll take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Make a crazy pass, go out there and jump it. And if we can continue to play him like that defensively, we're gonna be a problem for them for a long time, dude. We are, dude. Like, we just got to make sure that we can score 17 to 20 points against them. And, I feel like we defensively, we can hold them to 20, 17. And it could be one of those last possession type games because of our defense.
Getting a pick six from Mahomes is like winning a lotto.
Exactly my point, dude. He does not throw those, dude.
Bro, he doesn't throw them. You know what I mean? He throws picks,
but not pick sixes. Exactly.
You know what I
bro.
mean? Like, so
my point.
I mean, but as it has been stated, you know what I mean, by a chief great, we can look. We give credit when credit is due, right? I'm not trying. This is not. Let me bash you, Tom, because you have some great things to say about us. So I'm gonna just say, hey, look, a great chief said they flat out got dominated.
Yep.
They flat out.
He said, Antonio Pierce had them boys on the field ready to fucking fist fight. And that's how I want us to be known, just like that, because that's who we are, dog. That's who the Raiders have always been known as, that team that's ready to go scrap on the football field.
And they flat out got dominated, bro.
And I've been saying this also, dude. You want to know how you beat the Chiefs offense? And it's hard to do it, but you got to get physical with them, dude. You got to make it a mental game with them, dude. The game is 99% mental, 1% physical, dude. If you can go out there and because they offensively, dude, they don't want to be physical. They want to be finesse. They want to outrun you. They're very similar to what the Niners do. They want to outrun you. They don't want no contact. You know what I'm saying? You beat those teams by punching them in the motherfucking mouth, dude. And that's what we did. That's why we beat Kansas City last year. We went out there offensively and defensively. We punched them in the fucking mouth. Zamir White, our offensive and defensive line dominated that game. We dominated from the point of attack. Zamir White had a great game, and fucking we went crazy with the turnovers, bro. Pick sixes, fumble sixes, all that shit, bro. And that's how you beat those cocksuckers.
Kansas City beat. Every week should be Chiefs week, bro. Every week.
Exactly. You should go out there with that same mindset,
bro. I don't care who you're playing. Every week should be Chiefs week, and when you get to Chiefs week, you turn it up another notch.
Yep,
you turn it up to a level the fuck they didn't know you fucking had. But every week should be Chiefs week, and then when you get to the Chiefs and the Chargers and the Broncos, you turn it up a little extra. You turn it up just a little extra for them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But that's how I feel.
I think that's we talk about the Raider way, you know what I'm saying? We talk about that culture, and I think that's the same thing that Antonio Pierce and these leaders of this team are trying to establish. It's going to be like that every week, you know what I'm saying? And teams are if they don't get ready for us, they better, because I think it's really going to be a problem when. And I've been talking about, I think everybody's been talking about our D-line. Man, we can come at teams in waves right at this point, the way that our D-line is set up. You know what I'm saying? I've talked about it a few times of what lineups we could swap, you know what I'm saying? Slide some people inside, put them on the outside. There's a whole lot of things we can do. And the NFL better be ready for it.
I hear you. Hey, look, I'm gonna give you a hot take. You want a real hot take? I give you a hot take right now, man.
Let's go.
Hottest,
Mike S.
It's gonna be the hottest take on the market. It ain't been said by nobody but me. Antonio Pierce will be the first African American player coach to hoist the Lombardi.
That rock. I'm with that. Fuck yeah.
Tony Dungy played before, didn't he?
Did Tony win?
Tony Dungy won did Tony Dungy win a ring with the Colts and paid money?
Yeah.
He said. I think he said a guy that coached and played.
Player coach.
Player coach.
I don't
What
think.
you
Tony
mean, like
Dungy
what?
Tony Dungy never won a Super Bowl as a player, did he?
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, as a player and as a coach.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
And a coach.
Okay. I didn't. All right. I didn't understand. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah.
As a player and a coach to hoist the Lombardi.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Has anybody done that? Like, despite what color of the skin, or is it just someone of African American that hasn't done that?
I can't say they have.
What up, Dr. Feelgood?
Let me look it up. I'm online. Let me look it up.
Flores.
Tom Flores.
Yeah.
Oh, another Raider, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I did say first.
This wouldn't be many though.
Yeah, he said African American. He did say that.
I said African American.
I was just asking the question, like, has any race done that? But you just.
But hey, look, a Raider has done it, so why not? Why should not another Raider do it?
Yeah.
Speak it into existence.
Yeah.
I'm with it. Oh yeah. We'll see, man.
And that just leaves the door open for somebody to hoist the Lombardi. Well, did Flores do it with us both times?
Yep.
No. Did he?
Yeah, because he did it as a Raider playing, and then he did it as a coach.
Oh yeah, I think.
What was his position playing?
Quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah. But I thought he won that Super Bowl playing for somebody else.
No.
Well, shit, I'm glad you know, because fuck, I didn't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting though, for sure.
I think that at that point, I think Flores was. I don't think he was the starting quarterback. I think he won that as the backup quarterback, but he still was on the team.
Hey, that's fine because he did it with Madden, right? He played for Madden when he was on the team with Madden, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I thought. Yeah, I mean, shit. Why not? Why not another Raider?
Hey, I'm with it.
Even more reason for a motherfucker to want to come here and be part of a legacy. We've done shit no other team has ever done. We've had a player.
Teams ain't never gonna be able to do shit.
We've had a player win as a coach and a player Super Bowl.
And
I think Flores won it with a different team, not with the Raiders, just according to
I
Wikipedia.
thought he did. I thought he was on another team.
What team was that then?
So he won the Super Bowl, the 1970 Super Bowl, which was when he was with the Kansas City Chiefs, I think.
Oh wow!
What up, Ralph?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, gang?
Ralph,
American. He was Latin American at the time.
Yeah.
Still a minority thing.
and you know, we talking about this early, you know what I'm saying, and I'm jumping a little far ahead too, you know, and that's perfectly fine talking about the Raiders, but I think we also have to factor in that this is scratching the surface of what Antonio Pierce is creating. This is his first off season. You know what I'm saying? Of building out the team and having the players that he really wants here that can get whatever it is done and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it is only getting better. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward, if you know, hopefully Antonio Pierce is here for years to come.
Yeah, absolutely, Twan. But I can tell you for
damn,
this
your
one.
mic's on a million.
Oh.
Let me fix your
Turn the mic level down a little bit rougher.
Okay. So I just wanted to.
I got you, Ralph. You
all right.
good, gang?
You hold it up to your face, you sound like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about that, but I guarantee that during the history of these organization, I mean, there are some players and coaches that became trailblazers, no matter what color of the skin, because we represent the Raider Nation. And I've been told in several live streams that we are the nation of trailblazers. We are the nation who became like the players who became like the beast of the generation. It became like a game changer because that's why we just represent the silver and black nation, because this is like the team which is like the baddest motherfucking team on the planet, because there's only one nation
already.
There's only one nation, and they never can fuck us. And this is like when
hell no, they can't fuck us. Hell no. I ain't getting fucked. No Diddy.
No Diddy at all. No Diddy.
No doubt.
No Diddy.
But also, this team, it became like a superior, because what would you see about for Antonio Pierce of season, and of course all of his changes, because after the whole drama, after the whole situation, after the whole disaster that Josh Martinez is known as John McDumbnuts, the fucking dumbnuts, and Dave Seeger, I mean, we can pass in the move for the page. I mean, with that team, with Antonio Pierce, we just have like 4 keys: communication, leadership, mentality, the beast mentality, and of course, respect. Respect for all the team players. And we're going to work in hard, lest you never see that coming, because all the 31 teams, you got to be careful, because the Raiders are not going anywhere, because we're about to beat the fuck out of here, because right now we are the competition. Because forget about the Patrick Mahomes, forget about the Jim Harbaugh sucking Chargers dig, forget about for the Broncos. I mean, we represent the Raider Nation. We're going to the first place. We're going to the first place. If we had the great defense, we had a great all-star, I mean, we're comfortable to be on the first place. There's nothing can stop us.
I agree with that take right there. There ain't nothing that can stop us but ourselves. Shit. Fuck Kansas City. Hey, you already know Denver ain't fucking with us. Denver gonna be getting whooped for the next. They guaranteed wins, 2 wins for the next decade. Like, they ain't winning it, beating us anytime soon. They're gonna get their shit pushed in. No Diddy.
What it do, Dr. Feel Good? What's good with you, man? Blessings.
What I saw, to add on Apokasi was Flores and Mike Ditka.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but he did it as an assistant.
Yeah.
We only talking head coaches, and I didn't mean to divide everything with race. I was just
no, it's all good. It's all good. I just was like, let me get my facts straight. I need to,
I get the dirty. I get what you're trying to say. It's the first African American to head coach and to play and win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That would just be something else that we did. You know what I'm saying? We done did a bunch of other shit already. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie though, Ralph's little pep talk right there did get a motherfucker fired up game.
I'm the least racist person in this world, bro. Like, I swear for God, I'm the least worst.
I'm evenly racist, bro. I hate everybody the same, gang. So like,
I don't hate anybody. I just dislike people, and
I hate a lot of people.
Disassociate myself with them, but hate is a strong word. Bro.
I hate 49er fans, dog, to the death of me. I will.
I dislike a lot of people, but I don't hate. Hate is a strong word. Like, if you really,
I have a strong hatred for them bitch ass 49er fans.
I feel you. I can't. I got family members that I love to death.
I have family members too that are fucking Niner fans. I hate they motherfucking man.
Yeah, unfortunately, I love mine to death, man. Like these motherfuckers I came up with.
No, I love them as people, but I love them. I hate them goddamn fanhood. So unless they in a goddamn dire emergency, don't never call me for jack shit. You better call one of your 49er fans, motherfucker.
I hate who they cheer for, but I do anything for them.
There's accidents at the hospital. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hell
On
no.
a family tip, I'd do anything for him.
If somebody in my family that's a 49er fan gets a flat tire in the middle of nowhere, they know not to call me. They already know. Don't call Ben. He ain't coming. He ain't coming, gang. I ain't fucking with him. No, I'm just kidding, dog. I'm just being a little.
Nah, I tell that. I'll be like, hey, man, you better call one of them motherfuckers with the float.
You better start paying AAA $75 a year. They come pick your dumb ass up.
You better call one of them float riders, bro. You better get you one of them float riders. That's what your city does.
I'll figure what
they float on. They have more parades in that city, bro. They have the most parades in that fucking city. They parade for anything, bro. They don't give a fuck. Everything is a fucking parade. 4th of July parade, Christmas parade, Gay Pride parade. Bro,
that's the biggest one.
That's the biggest one. That's the most important one to this country
3 days
right
no
now.
cracking parade. You know what I mean? Like, bro, these motherfuckers will throw a parade for whatever. They don't.
There'd be more motherfuckers at a gay pride parade than a fireworks show for Independence Day. That shit wild,
bro.
Are you guys still celebrating that? Your 4th of July?
Fuck yeah! Oh, 4th of July. Oh yeah, we'll always celebrate that. But yeah, we definitely celebrating that.
Over
gay
here,
pride
AR, anything, any excuse to have a fucking holiday, we with it.
No, I get it. I'm saying, like, is it still going like right now? Because I know you just had your 4th of July.
Nah.
Technically, yeah, it's only one day, but the way we do things out here is if we buy $500 worth of fireworks, you know what I'm saying, we got to pop all those out. So
I celebrated Juneteenth.
Some of those is getting popped a week after 4th of July, just because.
I celebrated Juneteenth and I skipped 4th of July this year.
Damn, let's go.
Ooh.
Rafa respects that for sure.
Hey,
Ralph.
But I guarantee that even though that my skin color is white, I'm 100%
Motherfucker, you ain't
Latino.
white. Did you just say your skin color is white?
But I'm Latin American, so
you're not fucking white.
Venezuela, right?
Yep. But I'm representing for the whole nation, the whole motherfucking Raider nation.
Oh, see, he's trying to give another pep talk right quick. He thinks he's fired up about to give another pep talk. He said, "Oh yeah."
Afakasi, let's ask this question: What is your equivalent to 4th of July?
Sorry, pardon my ignorance, but what does the 4th of July signify? What event?
So it's like it's the independence from England, but we celebrate it, you know, here in the Americas. Do you guys have like a Australian independence or something like that?
We have Australia Day, which is I think it was February sometime. I think the end of February.
Okay.
But there's been a debate about it for the last couple of years now, especially about maybe changing the date, because for a lot of the indigenous people over here, it signifies Invasion Day, when Captain Cook came with the ships and that and brought all the convicts from Britain over to Australia, and why we are what we are today. You know, a lot of indigenous, a lot of mixed British, whatever it may be. But yeah, like there's been a debate about it, but that would be your equivalent over here would be Australia Day.
Y'all be lighting fireworks and shit?
Fireworks, drinking, barbecue, shrimp on the barbies. You know what I'm
Shrimp
saying?
on the barbies. I fuck with those.
Shrimp on the barbies. Yeah.
Fucking
Foster beers.
So it's two Independence Days, both against the British.
Damn. I am.
Well, we're still part of the Commonwealth, Jack.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
When was your Boston Tea Party? What date was that?
Not quite sure.
Yeah, I ain't know history.
So you guys celebrate that date? The day of the
I'll go on a limb and I will say it was 1776.
That was the day of the Revolution. I mean, the Revolution.
Same shit.
You guys celebrate that though?
No, I don't celebrate it. But I mean, it's I know it in history, but I don't celebrate it.
December 16th, 1773.
Oh, goddamn it. I said 76, son of a bitch. I was goddamn close, though. Didn't know you motherfuckers make a goddamn guess, you son of a bitch.
December 16th, 1773.
Yeah, the Boston Tea Party happened before the Revolution. That was one of the events before that cracked it off.
Yeah.
Right.
No taxation without representation.
Yeah. But Juan, I gotta tell you, even that I was born in Venezuela, we celebrate independence in 5th of July, which is like the mark, like the
On the
first
5th of
South
July?
American
You said on the 5?
5 of July, which
Okay,
is
the 5th of
exactly
July, okay.
one day after the 4th of July.
Okay.
And there's like a fun fact because, well, even I didn't just start about for the history. Venezuela became like the first South American country who's been independent for all these, the Spanish and the British. And for the 5th of July, it's just like a celebration of independence. We just celebrate with fireworks, Caribbean food, also with great music, salsa, merengue. I mean, it's just like a great celebration. And not only just independence for the 5th of July, was also there was like another festive day in Venezuela, which is 19 April 1980, which is like the Declaration of Independence.
Hey, Ralph, and not to kick a dead horse, but wasn't the 5th of July also the day that Canada beat Venezuela in the Copa America?
You don't tell them about that.
You don't tell him about that. You don't tell him about that. He get really mad about that.
Hey, I'm not really mad about that because at first I was.
Come on now, Ralph. You look like you're about to cry.
I was totally pissed off, but hey, that was just like a great, interesting game. But even though that I'm celebrating my rules as a part of the Venezuela, but even I just choose the right team, which is Black Sunday all day, all night long. But I mean,
I'm just messing with you, Ralph. I love
know.
It's funny, it's interesting just to hear from different cultures, and it seems like we all do pretty much the same thing. We pop fireworks and we burn some meat.
Oh, that's a given, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every holiday is some fireworks and something's getting burnt on the grill.
Shit, I'm trying to eat something. Shit.
Ooh, that was straight.
If it ain't got good food, I don't want no part of it, gang. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be
just back to the rate of football. Are we a month out from when the first preseason game starts?
Yeah, first preseason game is August the 10th.
August 10th, which is after one day of my birthday. August 9th is gonna be my birthday, and August 10th, the preseason game.
Hey, Ralph, I hate to break it to you, dog, but guess what? Don't nobody give a fuck about your birthday. We care about the August 10th, the Raiders game. No,
Hey,
I'm just kidding, gang.
Ralph was saying hit the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Hit the Cash App.
Yes.
I'm just fucking with you, Ralph.
Yeah.
Okay.
August 10th, gang.
It's going to be interesting because, we were just talking about the quarterbacks, right? And it's going to be interesting how they decide to trot these guys out because, again, it's what has been said a lot is that it's going to be an open competition. So who's playing, who's starting game one, who's closing out game one, you know what I'm saying? Who's, how they divvy up the play at quarterback and not just at, and I've been talking about it too in regards to the quarterback is, what is Anthony Brown going to do? What is Carter Bradley going to be able to do? You know what I'm saying? In these preseasons too, to see what they can do at quarterback. Because not only we have competition for the starting job, but we have competition for our backup and, who's going to be our emergency quarterback.
Right. Anthony Brown is a guy who intrigues me. I mean, I watched a bit of his tape and some of his game tape from when he played preseasons with his former team at the Ravens. And he's a quarterback that has a different skill set to the rest of them. I mean, yeah, Gardner Minshew can run, but he's a more mobile option kind of guy, giving me shades of like Terrell Pryor of old, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying he's going to be this and that, but he's a guy I'm going to be paying close attention to. He intrigues me, and I think he intrigues Antonio Pierce is why he was brought over to come over to us. Because he's got a different skill set than the rest of the guys, because the rest of the guys are pretty much kind of bring the same thing to the table. So I'm going to be paying close attention to him.
Absolutely. I think, these guys see the noise that's been made over the quarterbacks, and I think Anthony Brown just is sitting in the back, you know what I'm saying, talking about, hey, what about me? So, maybe, that might be adding more fuel to his game, and we'll see what happens with that. But I'm just interested on how they decide to, play those guys.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. But most people don't know about this because he was backup to Lamar Jackson. I mean, they just see like at a training facility and it maybe is not like the future potentially, but I understand about the consideration. They just want him like at the third string, but I don't see him like at a very first guys. But I just watch him for the college. I mean, he's definitely like cerebral. He can make like some good throws, but also he can make like some bad ones. But he was working it out very slow in college because if he gets like a pick it on deep ball, so he's working it out for the mechanics and the technical side of the game, but also the instinct could be also in a certain place. I mean, he's gonna be like a tough guy, but he's not afraid to mobilize, to move the pocket, to scramble, and he's probably not in the future franchise guy, but he will work hard. I mean, put on the team first and bring in something to the quarterback's room. It could be like a solid backup because it's not gonna be most frustrating that I ever heard it, but he can do ball. I mean, at first one he looked like really garbage, but he at second one he was looked very decent. But also he can do his wrong, but the decision was making was way beyond awful, and that's one of the things he should repair right now. I mean, he didn't look great for the few snaps, but he's not even gonna stick it around for the first team back up. But he need to like realize that how could it grow about for the third round? I mean, if they gotta need this, I mean, this pocket is gonna be mobilized.
All right, gang, I'm gonna get out of here, bro. It's 10 o'clock. I've been here for like almost 3 hours. I'm gonna head out. Much love, everybody, for pulling up. I appreciate you guys for showing love on the show. I'll be back next weekend, I guess. I'll drop your guys' link in the chat. I'll have one of my mods do it. You guys have a great rest of your guys' weekend. And we will be back at it next week as we get 1 week closer to Raider football. Raider Nation, have a great night. Raider Ben, peace out, everybody. Go Raiders.
Peace out.
It's picked off. Oh no. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Incredible. Chandler Jones and wins the game for the Raiders. Jacobs with running room right up the middle. Jacobs is on his way. The Raiders are going to win this game.
When you have great coaches